I'm already starting, so you better hurry up and turn your
COD
stream on.
with friend. Start broadcasting.
Last time I was like one of my streams, I was just it sounded like I was just talking to myself for like an hour or something because I
Hey
think I
guys,
some
how are you today? How was your
because
day? That was
no because I
mine
was
was
talking with
nice.
Marlon. Shut up, shut up. I was talking with Marlon, right? You and Marlon when we were playing. I started broadcasting. Apparently they
Yeah.
they couldn't hear your voices because I checked my stream and I couldn't hear your voices. So I was having a conversation with it seemed like
Nobody.
nobody, and there were 5 people watching. I'm like, those 5 people think I'm mentally insane, and I don't even know if they can hear your
Talks.
voice because my own stream won't upload onto my phone fast enough. So that's great because it's
So
my
you have to
channel.
watch it after, and then you realize
And
something's
then I
wrong.
realized it happened again, and I don't know how to fix it. I hope I didn't mess it up
Oh, I
again.
didn't know we were starting.
Cause you can hear voices on the like other streams, like you can hear yours and Marlon's and stuff on other streams. Just that one stream didn't work for some reason. So I really hope
Yeah.
whatever I did, I didn't.
So you got like really scared every time
Yeah, I'm like, oh god, don't be
you
stupid.
do something again.
Yeah, don't be dumb.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's not worth it.
It's not worth it, Karen and Genoa. Oh, Kellen Jenner, bro. I don't even know who that is, but my brain just died.
I got Tyler Banner right here.
Tyler, I feel like just me and you talking about dumb stuff could be a channel, because we just say and do the dumbest things possible.
Oh yeah, we definitely say the dumbest thing.
That man should have killed me.
I was doing my class setup inside streaming. Whenever
That's
I'm
a
not,
teammate,
like,
okay.
Yeah, that's a teammate!
I didn't know spawn flipped, okay? I was like running around in their spawn. Or what I thought was their
How
spawn.
did I kill him?
I almost died. If that man would have thrown that a little bit farther, everything toasted, bro. Absolutely
How did I
toasted.
take damage? Oh, fall damage. Can't really hear much. Footsteps! Go! Gee! Oh, dang it. Am I still broadcasting? Nobody's watching it, of course.
Oh, let's
As
be honest.
usual.
Nobody watches our stuff live. If it's not a friend who knows that we're doing it live, like, as we do it. I'm planning on getting a new monitor. It's gonna be a 24-inch 1080p, basically like the standard monitor. But I don't know if I want 24 or 27 inches. But the 27-inch monitor is like a lot more than the 24-inch monitor. Like I don't know why it's so much more, because it's just like a few more inches added onto the screen. But I mean,
Yeah, I was about to say that's just a
I wouldn't say it's a lot more. It's not like $100 difference, but I'm pretty sure it's like a good $30-40 added onto it.
C4! That
Teammate, why are you sitting up here? I shot my teammate, started to reload, and turned around. And I got gunned down by like I think 3 people.
Enemy at the center.
I feel like YouTube videos are a lot funnier because they're edited and you don't see any of the bad parts, so it's a lot more entertaining. The problem is that we have no idea how to edit, so you're just gonna watch like a couple hours of getting garbage done.
Yeah. Same.
Because I can't just upload the best parts. I can only upload like, you know, like I know most YouTubers play for like, I'm pretty sure it said Wildcat said, or like I'm pretty sure it was Wildcat. I am Wildcat. His like somewhere in one of his videos, he's like,
You're a great YouTuber. Everyone see this.
and he probably plays like 3-4 hours of gameplay, with only 20 to 30 minutes to like 13 to 20 minutes of it.
I'm using this terrible scope.
I mean, it's true. You can also use that like different footage for different stuff, so you can cut up videos more. Like you might record for like
YouTube
10
videos.
hours. Like say you record for 10 hours, and then you take those 10 hours and put that 10 hours into 20 minutes videos, as long as it's so like you have a conversation, you're not gonna have a conversation cut, and then you know the next video you continue it.
I'm getting dookied on.
Aren't we always? Being
Probably because we just suck and you know. Like 5 people took my kill right there. Not 5, 2.
Something that I thought about before, like you wouldn't know if a YouTuber did this or not, but you could probably figure out somehow. But I wonder if a YouTuber was ever just recorded for like 24 hours straight, right? But instead of making like a 24-hour video, or like instead of like, yo, oh, I stayed up for 24 hours and then cut it a lot, he just used all the footage that he had and then cut it and like, you know, messed with the footage a lot to make like 10 separate videos. But it's all just one in one. What?
I don't usually look at my lethals and tacticals. I didn't see it.
Dude, he was aiming above me when I died. That makes sense.
Yeah, you got a no-scope in Fortnite today.
No one cares about that.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Not that that's important. Enemy UAV overhead. Why do I have throwing knives? Ah! Oh jeez. Oh jeez. What? Oh!
What? It's the same guy.
Took absolutely.
We're winning this. Keep it
I only
tight.
got one mag. Either that or just have terrible aim. It's probably both. Throwing knives. Terrible. Terrible.
Bro, I got knifed at the end by some bag sitting in a corner, probably.
Hey, we still won, so.
Yeah. Dude, I can't wait till the freaking monitor actually gets here.
I can't wait for 12 a.m. to pass so I can finally spin that wheel.
It's probably gonna be like 7 days or something. Like, at least. Like, a week at least, because the place I'm ordering is, like, really far away. And also, you know, there's just a lot going on.
America.
America.
I got it from America. I'm
I
checking
feel
my
like
Snapchat.
if there was like
Snapchat chats. Oh wait, I
like,
don't have any.
something I didn't really even think of, like in like 100 years, if humanity is still alive, I wonder if there's gonna be like, I feel like history class would really suck. They're gonna be like, oh, at the end of 2019 we go to 20. No,
kids?
listen. Shut up, Hunter. You're ruining my joke. So they're like 20. Jesus. There's like, okay, so they go like at the end of 2019. Now we're gonna go to 2020, or I mean 2021. It's like, why don't we speak at 2020? It's like, well, let me just explain it in short. For one of the biggest like inspirations died. One of the really big like inspiration to the world died. Australia was on fire, then drowned. What else? Oh yeah, a disease broke out that killed hundreds of thousands. What else, man? Oh, there was riots and racism that went out through the streets.
There's probably aliens in the sky.
Oh, they also released aliens. Over 7 trillion cicadas popped up out of nowhere just because. It was just bad time. It was just a bad time. It was not a good time.
I wonder what the kids are gonna say, like the future generations gonna say about this.
But that's just such a weird thing to think about, man. People are gonna look at 2020 and like, man, that was the first 4 months,
Well,
man.
that sucked.
This is the first 4 months. Like, it's
we're already dying.
Dude, this is like probably one of the worst years, man.
My worst year personally was 2019.
See,
I'd
personally, but if you're talking about like a world view, everybody, it was just bad for everybody.
2020 for the world, 2020. But like for me personally,
I don't get
2019 sucked.
I'm guessing that
Terrible.
person somehow saw me way before I even saw him, because I don't get how he just killed me in like negative seconds, bro. Like,
do you know what a derogative is? Bang! What?
2 bullets at least. That gun shoots way too fast for its damage. That shoots faster than the no. That gun shoots faster than the GRAW, but does the same or more damage. The new one.
You scared the
new
crap
AK.
out of me. Oh, okay, yeah, the AX-50 or something.
Yeah,
no,
the AX
that's
thing.
a sniper. That's a sniper. The AX-50 is a sniper.
Has the power of the GRAW, but shoots like 10 times faster.
Friendly care package inbound.
I think it's the opposite.
What do you mean? What are you, high? It shoots like
Yes.
as fast as an SMG,
What?
but has the damage of a GRAW.
Enemy at the back. Sending tops.
Oh my god. I focus on something else and there's somebody there to ruin the day.
Oh boy, this is not good.
Having a terrible game. I was gonna say, can we go play some S&D later? But no.
I don't think that would be a good idea. I haven't played S&D in a
Not
while.
for right now.
Actually, I'm probably gonna
Neither
get
have
back
I.
into Search and Destroy. I don't know when. I just know maybe like a couple days from now, because I really want to start playing this game more to get my aim and stuff back.
Landon, look at my watch. It's Call of Duty Mobile.
Dude, why is this game so loud, dude? This game is loud. It's like,
Turn down your
it's
mic,
just-
dude.
It's not my mic. It's just really loud. It's always really loud. Like my mic is like subliminally low. My brain, I don't know why I can't pronunciate anything.
It's a woman movie.
Because then the audio is really quiet for like for your voices and stuff. Like just everything in this game is just really loud. I'll have to turn my audio down.
Dude, I found Ghost. Dude, I found Ghost.
What do you mean?
He's finally back on.
Bro, Hunter's
There's somebody
stamping
on the
over
internet.
here.
No, there's actually somebody.
Oh, you're just
hold on,
making
hold
a
on.
really stupid joke.
Well, duh. That's all I do.
Hunter, you're the biggest simp that has ever simped, dude.
Earlier you said that I wasn't. Wait. Is it?
When did I ever say that you weren't a simp?
Whenever I told you that one person came crawling back, I said,
congratulations, you weren't a simp for that time. I didn't like 100 other times that you are a
Enemy near Main
simp.
Street.
well,
Like one good deed is not like, you know,
good
used for
deed.
1,000. Think of it like that's my only way to like exclaim it or explain it in any way, shape, or form. Is that one good thing is not like, you know, counteract years of bad. How in the actual like what?
There's 5 of them in our
If I
spawn now.
shoot him first, like 20 times, he should die first, okay? I don't care what you say or what gun you're using. If I can put half a magazine into
He's
this
using
man
purple.
before he freaking dies, or before he
Hold
shoots
up.
me, then he should die first.
I just sniped that guy in the head. He didn't take 1 lick of damage. Didn't take a lick either.
And then there's a retard running around with a knife thinking he's good at the game.
He's got the lead. Hustle up.
Retard. Whoa, you're here! Oh, the quickscope, kid!
What? I mean, I missed a few shots, but I started shooting. Wait, 4 bullet. I'm so glad
I
that
just
this gun works
dookied
out
on
well
that
for
man.
him. But if I do that, it's only when I get headshots. People like, so where is your headshots at, sir? I'd like to know. It's not that I like, dude. You only ever die that fast when you headshot, and these are not headshots. So I'm wondering where's this damage coming from? Where's this damage? Oh, that's the MP7, bro. I was like, when people are killing with a GRAW, I want to know where that damage came from, dude. These people are just pulling them out of their ass, bro. I swear to God, there's no way they did that much damage that fast without headshots. They somehow are.
Goodbye. Whoa, he's laying down.
I stuck someone, huh? Nerd. I killed 2 people with it. Yes, dude.
Wow, he sucks so much!
1 thermite, 2 people. Gotta love it.
Oh, happy little trees.
Did you say happy little kid?
Yeah.
Hunter, this is why I worry about you sometimes.
Like this. Excuse me. Stupid people running around.
Dude. I'm like afraid to go around corners because there's just people camping.
Yeah.
As I proceed to camp in a corner and miss every shot on that guy.
Hey, he's possibly still hiding there. No. Yep, he's there. Goodbye.
Control.
There's another one.
Cruise missile.
You have to hide from me. Good. I knew it!
What did you know?
Said he was hiding with another person behind him, and immediately as I walk into the next room, hit marker! Immediately as I walk into the next room, it says, to the right, you'll do.
Dude, people with their tiny phone screens are gonna be like, how did you not see him? But you have to remember, I'm playing on a big Philips TV that's 25 years old, and you can't see anything, dude. Someone's on the left side of my screen or the far right side of my screen, I'm not seeing them. It's just not happening. I have to, because my peripheral vision doesn't like really cover it that well.
Why did I do that? Don't do that again.
Like if I were to look in the middle,
Now it's not there.
I'd have to like physically turn my head left a little or right a little. It just sucks having a big screen. It's not even a good TV either. It's like a really crappy old TV.
Oh.
This TV's probably like $25 at most.
At Walmart.
No, dude, Walmart is like, I'm pretty sure Walmart's like, unless you're
Highest demographic.
they have.
I checked my demographics. I have nobody.
I forgot this was a class that I set up a while ago.
Bang, 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 bang. Use code glitch.
Use code glitch. Bro,
Use code glitch on Drake. Wow, he had a split second where he could aim in, check if his mom's still alive, and then shoot.
Like, I watch other
Well,
people
now you can't
play-
check if your mom's alive anymore, nerd.
Jesus Christ. I feel like when I watch other people play, it just amazes me how they get in those situations. Because they peek around a corner and the enemy misses 27
I called
times.
it. He's right there.
I peek around a corner and I die instantaneously. Like, I don't know how people just like don't instantaneously die the second they try to peek anywhere. 'Cause that's me 90% of the time. I just peek and there's someone sitting there
Of
waiting
course
for
he
me.
peeks.
I wish that was an
2
understatement.
hit markers, one from an explosive, and then a Car 98 shot. What's next? He's gonna get a dildo to the mouth?
I mean, if you're gay, I guess. I mean, and like Hunter, let's be honest, if you want to put your dildo in the mouth, it's you.
Marlon.
Boy, you can't just call out people like that.
No, it's a joke that we have. Remember, Marlon?
Yeah, but that's when we're not both streaming.
No, it's a different joke.
It's not. It's the same joke. You're just acting like it isn't to feel less guilty, but it's just as bad.
Oh,
It's a joke we
trying to
don't
be a
make right
partner.
up. My Tamagotchi has a hat. Yo, I just realized, dude.
My Tamagotchi has a hat.
He has a cat. This man be pimping,
Groundbreaking
dude.
discovery. Dude, this could cure coronavirus.
Dude, my Tamagotchi wearing a hat
This
just
could cure
might.
coronavirus.
Dude, I didn't realize he's wearing a hat.
Groundbreaking discovery.
Groundbreaking discovery. You gay.
Tamagotchi has a hat.
That went two different directions. Or two very different directions. Man, my brain doesn't work, I swear. If it did, I wouldn't have, like, as many problems as I do.
So, someone that I'm a really big fan of, she is kissing another girl. Well, that's cool.
You brought this up. Why?
Oh, I
You
don't know. I'm just
jealous.
scrolling through Instagram right now.
Hunter's jealous. Hunter's jelly. Confirm. Of someone he hasn't ever met in real life. It's a little weird, but okay.
You don't know this.
Yes, I do.
Oh, they have matching tattoos as well.
Oh no, you've never met this person IRL.
Oh, definitely not. Just trying to make you think I have.
Well, I'm sorry, but you can't trick me like others. If someone knows
Oh,
you,
that's another person I'm a really big fan of. I'm pretty sure she's straight though. It's a big old puppy dog!
Hunter, I honestly gonna
That's
say
a
it.
gorgeous boy! Oh my goodness!
I honestly thought you were gonna say something completely different. Like I did not. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, bro. When you went, I'm like, I might have to stop my stream real quick, dude.
What do you think I was gonna say?
You know, I'm not gonna
Actually,
say
just
it
tell me after
now.
your
I'll
stream.
tell you
Tell
later.
me after your stream.
Because you're into some weird stuff. I thought you were gonna make like a really bad joke, and I'm like, don't do it. And then you did it, and then I was like, oh, dodged the bullet, dude. Bullet dodged.
There's a big dog!
It's a puppy.
Of course they have somebody hiding behind a riot shield on their team.
Just grab thermite, bro. Do what I have to say.
At that time!
Fucker shot me!
That guy.
Very
I don't know.
busy man!
I'm sorry, this man had nothing to do with my fight. I would like to say that. And he's just like, oh, let me just pick. He pulled a hunter. He third party didn't pull the hunter. It's like
Of
hunter.
course, I'm behind the wall!
Stay up.
How did I rank up and I just got a freaking hit marker? Maybe that's all you really need.
What was that?
I don't know,
I mean,
but I'm
my
about to
aim
snipe.
wasn't good, but there's no way that man just.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, he's using it in but it's still.
Where are these people? Where are you shooting at?
Who's this place? Oh, now he's disappeared?
How do I always manage to get third party in some way, shape, or form?
Why didn't my flashbang go off? You got a trophy system in there, I don't understand.
Because you don't know how to bang, so you know flashbang.
Eh!
Where did my bullets go? I'd like to know, man.
Ah, there, right there.
I like how all the bullets I just shot on his screen just didn't shoot. Gotta love the physics of this game.
Somebody else. Oh, he's dead now.
Check your bloody fire.
Ew.
Okay.
Yeah, but no.
Death and destruction.
My favorite thing to eat in the morning. I just got concussed. Of course, it's somebody. Turtle whackers!
Did you say turtle whackers?
Turtle sticks, whatever. Shut up.
Reloading.
Turtle stick.
Cactus sticks.
Why'd you just say random things? Like, this is a genuine question
Random.
from me. I was like, as you're like a close friend that's known you for many of years. Why? You know, like,
Suck it!
for all the years I've known you, you've always done this. Not one day have I not heard you at least say like one random thing, just out of nowhere. It means nothing. Has absolutely nothing to do with what we're talking about. It's just out of nowhere. Has nothing to do with anything that
What
we
did I
talked
say
about for
that
the last hours and stuff. Like, you just randomly say stuff. Turtle
What did I say
sticks.
that was...
Enemy UAV overhead.
What do you mean? If you don't know this, you got a problem. Like, if you're
I
not
just
noticing
went
you're
to-
saying these things, then you probably have a problem.
What was
Enemy's halfway there.
Turtle sticks! Yay! My favorite thing. Other than paint. Ah! Jesus Christ.
Dude,
he
where
hit me
are
with
these
turtle
people? If that's not, if that's,
sticks. Yeah, with turtle sticks.
where's that guy?
Turtle
He's someone running
sticks!
at me with a melee weapon, I just throw thermite at him because, you know, if I'm gonna die, they're gonna die too, but painfully.
They're gonna go away slower than I am. Turtle sticks! The new password, turtle sticks. Kinda like
Honestly,
fail sticks, but turtle sticks.
Let's be honest, any word can be a curse word, as long as everybody agrees upon it, because that's the only reason curse words are considered bad, is because everybody agreed that they were bad. It's the only reason, no other reason
Riot
that
shield
there
guy
is.
ran behind you. Did you kill him?
No, he ran in front of me. I'm gonna shoot his
Or did
toes.
you kill him? He went around. Where's he at?
He's over here. Hi. I got him. You took it from me! Someone took it.
No, I didn't.
From...
I didn't kill him. Someone
No.
else did. The frozen apple.
What? Dude, I swear to God, my luck is just insufferable. Anytime I try to do anything, like, there happens to be 5 people there. Like,
Hey, there's somebody going down that hallway. Watch out.
there's 3 people going down that hallway.
4. Oh, that's a third. Hey, Landon! How are you?
Listen, I can't play luck-based games. I just can't, dude. If the game has any luck to it, I'm screwed.
That's why you can't play Fortnite. Okay.
Any games that are luck-based in any way, shape, or form, I'm absolutely
Where?
100% screwed. Like, I try to play freaking Apex,
Enemy
but
UAV
like, I
overhead.
get the worst weapons. Like, I know, like, I'll have great
That's why you're
armor
good
till
at
the ending of the
Apex.
game. I am good at Apex, but that's because all the guns are somewhat semi-balanced.
Allied cruise missile
Because
away.
Am I? Other than that laser gun.
no, if you have a longbow, you screw people over with that laser one. They can't shoot fast enough. Like, what is that? Where are my bullets? Where are my hit markers at least, dude? If I'm shooting them, dude.
Just decides to grow a pair and gets.
There's my hit markers that the game should have given me like 10
I don't know over here complaining. I'm just saying. Oh,
Hunter, shut up. That's like 90% of the only thing you ever do.
ah, Jesus! You just hit me with a turtle six.
And you liked it because you're kinky.
You're a bully.
I'm not a bully.
Everybody
You
point
just
at
give
him
me
and
more
tell him he's a
listen, you just
bully.
give me options to bully you or make fun of you. It's not my fault you do things that I'm gonna call out. That's just how it is.
Everybody point at him and say, "You're a bully." Hey, friend. Where are you? Lennon, he's in that small room.
Oh my god, he jumped out the window and went up the stairs. I don't know why I used this
Where is he now?
one. 4, dude.
There's another one behind
This
him.
is what I mean, dude.
Under.
Dude, that guy with 20. I'm
What?
surprised, dude, that our teammates got 26.
Better.
I deserve to drink a Dr. Pepper. Hey, 12 a.m. Woo! Did your pizza go?
What is that?
That's a really cool dude.
What is that, dude? He like literally took 2 bullets from any weapon or from that gun and it just kills him. That's retarded.
Who that? Ooh, wait, what is that?
Hunter, I feel like sometimes I swear you have ADHD. I don't know if you actually do.
I do.
I doubt it because you're not finicky enough. But like sometimes I believe it, man. Like your
I
attention
actually
span
do.
is so short. Like I don't know what it is, man. Like
Popsicles and prayer walking.
you just have such a short attention span. Like
She has blue hair now.
sometimes sometimes I think you're like a dog or something. Your attention span is just all over the place. You're like, ooh, puppy, ooh, sky, ooh, that's blue, ooh, that's bright, ooh, butterfly. Okay, so what were we talking about again?
Exactly.
That's like
You
you
can
in a
get a white
nutshell.
doggo?
We talked about this.
We did.
I don't know how long ago, but we talked about this.
We did.
I was like, oh my god, an albino dog in this game. And you're like, wait, you can get an albino dog? I'm like, yeah, I don't know how. You probably have to buy for it. And you're like, oh, that's cool. That was our exact conversation. We've already said this. This has already been said. Multiple times. Or not multiple times. But it's been said.
Pomeranian! Oh wait, that's a Pomeranian.
Just, Hunter, this is why you worry me sometimes. Like, you know, I'm afraid that one day you're gonna wake up and you're gonna be like 18 and you're just not gonna have any memory.
Huh?
Like, you're gonna have a lot more, like, mental problems a lot faster when you get older. Like, you're not gonna have to be 85 when you start losing your memory. You're gonna be like 12. You're gonna be like 20. You're gonna be like 22, man. You're gonna be like 22, and you're gonna start forgetting things. I see it now, man. Don't worry, I only missed every single shot on that guy, but I still killed him. Doesn't matter. Moving on.
Back to Instagram. Did I just die?
No, Hunter,
Oh, hey, that's that one.
you just went to sleep for a very long time.
Ooh, yes, bugs.
That man was facing his spawn for reasons unknown. Where did he go, dude? I saw him go sprint to the right, and then I guess he just stopped in his tracks.
Enemy in the back alley.
For reasons.
Imagine
That's
having-
not C4.
What if it was, though?
I don't know. Probably wouldn't have mattered.
Ah!
I can't make this jump anymore. There we go.
To the corner, there's
God, I can't hit my shots today.
That's just.
I was looking for the button to do this. Yeah, he has a hat, and why is he crying?
Allied precision airstrike
No,
incoming.
he's crying. I'm sorry. I don't know what I
What?
did.
What'd you do?
I don't know, but he's crying. My Tamagotchi. He has a hat and he's crying. Why are you sad? I wanna make you
If
not
he has a
sad.
hat, then why is he crying? Whoa, there's another one! I got there expecting something different to happen, and it's still there.
Yes, dude. I sat in front of, right next to my teammate who's executing someone, and they shot me instead of our teammate, so he still got the execution off.
Ooh, you're right there! Ruh-roh, Raggy. Can I get sued for that?
I don't know. It's like it matters. What are they gonna sue us for? Nothing. Can't take your house.
Yeah.
You don't own one. Not technically. You don't. You're not old enough. You don't have like. You don't have a driver. They can't. They literally can't take anything from you if you have nothing to be able to be taken.
They can take my Xbox, my PlayStation. Ah!
Dude, that's my luck.
Yep,
Enemy UAV overhead.
I didn't scream at the top of my lungs, you did.
What? How, dude? Oh, he got what? Where? I want to know where I just died from, bro. That man was not in front of me.
What the heck? Take damage.
That's like 90% of my. That's like 900% of my deaths right now. Why didn't you just? What the heck? You did it again. And I'm just like, oh, I'm dead. I'm taking your
There's
weapon.
5 of you around me trying to lick my balls.
What?
There's 5 of them around me trying to lick my balls.
Sounds like not that much of a problem for you. Sounds like something you would enjoy quite vigorously. There's a person there.
I'm not gay.
Ow! That's a bomb, and it hurts
I'm
me.
in danger.
I'm in danger.
Help me, please.
What is that
Why
voice?
are you running? Help me, please.
I was shot in the back and from the side. Why? Just why are there... How am I always shot by 2 people? Like, simultaneously, I've been shot by like 4 people at the same time, like over and over again. It doesn't matter. I don't have to be consistent with the number because it's never consistent with the number of people shooting. Unless it's just a bunch. Unless it's 4 people all sitting in one corner looking towards the middle of the map. It wouldn't really make sense.
It's 5 people.
Enemy personal radar overhead.
Hey,
Hey, there's a wolf in the
bullets
door,
on me.
man.
Changing max.
Yep. That's what Ghost does. Dude, the government.
Changing
I
max.
just assumed someone was camping. No,
People,
dude!
right?
The problem is I wouldn't even be able to see someone for where I was if I was on top of that building, which kind of sucks.
Who just died? What?
Enemy UAV
He just died like 10 seconds ago. How is he alive? Unless he respawned at 5. I don't know physics.
He could have
pretty sure it
recon
Oh, yeah.
respawn thing.
Since when can jokers be fired at people?
They always could.
No, whenever I use one, it never works.
That's how I get rid of campers in grounded. It just doesn't work in Warzone.
No, I tried it in this.
Enemy personal radar. Gotcha.
But I've known it's always been able to kill people or lock onto people.
I used to jab on Flash Taker. I could never log on people. Man, this game.
Enemy at the courtyard.
Was it one of the guys up there? Oh, he just pre-fire or pre-aimed.
Yeah, marker headshot.
What a
That's
nerd.
Enemy UAV overhead.
What a nerd.
Just gave this guy a haircut or like has infinite health. I just because he's like barely peeking.
Hang on, I gotta kill this sniper nerds on top of that building
Enemy
real quick.
UAV overhead.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do right now.
No, I zoomed in right before I shot. I should have just shot him in his stupid face.
Told you.
Now he's not peeking. Now he's dead AF.
Well, there's a guy at the bottom though.
Well, then kill him.
Not bottom.
Enemy
Side
in the
glitching.
main street.
He's dead.
Thank you, teammates, because I'm garbage and can't hit my shots. I'm gonna get hit by that. No, I'm not. Okay. It's usually me. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Most of the time when there's a cruise missile, I'm the one to get hit by it.
Oh, there's a missile coming at you though. Somebody. But I just headshotted that guy like next week. He just peeked and it was a really bad deal for him. Bang! Shot him in the someone's shooting at me. I don't know how that didn't hit. What? Hold on. Oh, there's a scope. That's
I
why
am
you
not
just-
prepped to be in
I
this
could
small
never-
space. Guess I am.
Missile ready to launch.
And then I run into a claymore. Got to
I've
love it.
done
Got
that
to
several
love it.
times. Hit marker with an AX-50. Makes sense, right?
That's actually, yes, that's the HDR is one you should be surprised about. It does more damage. That's a lot of damage.
There's 5 of them. I shot at one.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage. The HDR has higher.
1 minute remaining.
1 minute remaining and we
The crossroads.
Oh, I'm slow, dude. I'm so slow. I shot behind that man
Allied
after he ran around that corner.
Yeah, I was about to say, watch stairs. Yep. That guy was the last kill right there.
Enough of this. Fall back. We will return.
I got 25 kills. That's meh.
Meh.
At the restaurant.
You gonna go play a different game? I mean, game mode?
I'm down for some Warzone if you are.
Talking about like different multiplayer or game mode.
I mean, the weekly tournament is team deathmatch kills. And right now, I'm pretty sure me and you are on top of the squad with the most kills.
Hold on,
If
let
I
me check.
check. Squad. I am with 287, and you are or no, you're third with 154, and
Oh,
bot
bad.
player is 227. So Hunter, you're third. I'm first right now.
Ooh, we're in second place too. Perfect.
Yes,
Yep,
team
I'm
deathmatch.
third. Bot player. Yeah, we're getting there. How much do they have? Hey, we're only one away. We're one kill. No, we're not. We're about to be 40 kills away from reaching 800.
Well, then that's easy. I just gotta get 20 kills, 2 more
Strong
games.
enough. Hey, Marlon's in here.
In this game?
No, in the.
Yeah, he's been there for like a while.
I've never noticed him. John has none.
He just doesn't play as much as us.
Oh yeah, that's
Pretty
probably
sure
right.
he's
He
just
actually has a life,
He's the creator of it, or like of the little group thing.
so he can't really get kicked for not doing anything.
Yeah. Actually, I don't think anybody. I don't think like our entirety of our group has been doing anything lately. So I don't think anybody's like, no one's been doing anything. So we shouldn't kick anybody.
Nobody, yeah, I was about to say, nobody's really
Not
been doing anything.
because I'm pretty sure for like the last 5 challenges, no one's done anything.
It's probably been us and a few other people.
Well, no, that's not even true because I haven't been playing this lately, and neither have you.
Okay, shut up. Yeah, I've started playing more because I
Or at
started
least
streaming.
not enough to contribute a lot. Or any, because if we're playing a different game mode than what he said to me.
Wait, what are we playing right now?
TDM.
Oh, okay, isn't the TD
Or I mean, not TDM, Team TD. I don't know where the M came from. Oh, TDM, Team Deathmatch. Okay, yeah.
Taking fire!
One down. Ooh, that's a snag. That's a snag. Come here, boy.
That's good. Contact.
I
Oh,
ran
you ran.
right to that grenade.
Wow, he's gonna camp because he sucks.
I ran to that grenade with open arms.
Give me a hug. How did you immediately know I was there and I shot 2 bullets? Like I hit him
He
twice
yells at
and
me
he
for
like
complaining.
crouches and turns immediately. Like
Sounds like
it
someone's being a hypocrite.
No, like he just popped around.
No, I'm
Like,
talking
it
about
didn't
you
look like he
were
turned.
yelling at me earlier for only complaining,
wasn't
and
yelling
now
at you.
you're only complaining.
And I'm not complaining.
Yes, you are.
Calling this guy a cheater.
That's complaining.
Yeah, he's called a cute.
Taking fire!
I'm pretty sure you're just complaining in a different way.
He raped me. Yeah. I'm complaining that he did it.
No, you're complaining that he didn't, and you want.
Oh!
Setting a charge!
Sorry, that got him.
Gotta reload!
I picked up somebody a long shot.
What? Oh, yeah, it shot me. Okay.
What? Oh.
Oh,
That
headshot,
makes
dude.
sense.
Because we were using the same weapon, so I was like, man, where'd my headshots go, though? You can't slide under that, which makes me really sad. What? Where did he come from, bro? This man's straight up abracadabra, alakazam, I'm now in your life, bam. I'm like, I don't like you.
Then you got somebody to your left.
There's also someone above me.
Well, I was shooting at the guy to your left.
Hunter, you know from now, if there's anyone near me, there's at least 5 more. That's what I've learned from playing this game for over 200 hours.
Enemy near main street.
I just didn't see the other guy until the red skull popped up on mine. Then you killed somebody, but that other guy was still alive, so I was confused, and then I realized that there was
I went to rub my eye when I went to reload, and then I look up from rubbing my eye, and I'm dead. Have you seen that meme? This floor here is made out of floor.
No, but now I want to.
I see. It goes, I see. The floor here is obviously made out of floor.
That's a pretty nice piece of floor right there.
Send a charge.
Hunter be like, listen, if it wasn't a floor, I'd smash.
Shut up. No, I stopped talking about that.
Never, man. That phrase that you said is gonna haunt you for the rest of your life.
Oh yeah.
Dang it! I blew it up too early, so it didn't kill him. It just hurt him.
It just hurt me. I'm fine. It only exploded in my face.
Just abuse.
I just been locked in a basement my entire life. It doesn't hurt.
I'm locked in a basement. You don't lock in the basement. You do that to yourself.
Yeah.
You're not locked in there. You can leave at free will. You just decide not to.
No, I've actually accidentally locked myself in the safe.
Why am I not surprised in any way, shape, or form? Like,
I
at
don't know.
all.
You're landing.
Like, it's something I fully expect. I'm honestly surprised you don't do it more. I don't know why I paused there. I did. I don't know why I paused, but I guess I just wanted to pause.
No, I actually like couldn't figure out how my doors worked because I was pushing the wrong door to open them, and I couldn't get out.
Sounds like a Hunter thing.
No, like you have to push like one
This
side.
sounds like something you do on a daily basis, though.
You have to push one, and I was pushing with both, and it's like, why don't it open? And then I figured it out.
You have the brain capacity of a squirrel.
Right as I was about to collect it. Yay, I'm a squirrel!
No, squirrels have
Lane,
smarter
can you
than me.
move? Hey, hey sir, can you
Go
move?
around. Ah!
I can't! Go!
Can,
No,
can
I
you
jumped
move?
off!
No, get shot.
That was funny. Karma.
It's more like me just being stupid.
And that works too.
Dude, I like how that guy wasn't peeking me in any way, shape, or form, and then he just scopes in on me. Yeah, look at
Where
that,
is he?
man. I wish I had the luck that every time I scoped into a sniper rifle, a random, it just someone happens to be right next to my aimer. I guess I was trying to look at him though, so I guess I was kind of in his like direction, but it's stupid.
Where was he?
I told you, he's in that little house. Did you not see the sniper glare?
No, I didn't, because I was looking in a completely different direction.
He's still there. I thought he saw him run out. Okay, time to put him in his place here, little Johnny. Watch me get sniped again. I hope I do. That would be funny. Alright, here we go.
That's gonna be hilarious.
I'm gonna get him this time. I'm gonna get him.
I'm just gonna watch the kill. Hey, you got
Dang
it!
it, his teammates got me. That wasn't him. That wasn't the track bag sitting in his spawn. You can't play the game without sitting in his spawn. I don't know where I was going with this argument, but it's no longer valid.
Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy cruise missile incoming.
He's no longer in his little fag
It's
spot.
like Iraq right now.
Yes, he is. I don't know why, but I swear to God, target spotted sounded a lot like faggot spotted. And I'm like, you know it.
Are you high?
No,
Oh, Jesus Christ!
I don't partake in weed or drugs.
Falling behind. Regroup.
Hello.
I'm probably not
Dear
planning
Jesus.
to ever.
I'm a duder. You should go be a duder. Go subscribe to Brandon. He ate a spider for his fans. Cause they care about him.
Where'd that guy go? I hope he... Oh, right
Where'd
there.
that guy
Hello.
go?
Good sir.
How you doing?
Not you. you go? Oh no,
He
he's
still
different.
died and I was stunned. Flashed. I gotta pee. I'll be back.
That's it. We've lost the objective. I expect better.
Look at this retard, bro. He's like, let me just sit up here. I have to make content somehow. The only way I can do that is making people think that I'm a salty piece of garbage. Not the only way, but the most efficient way.
I'm back.
Can you hear my phone, by the way?
No.
Okay. Because anything you can hear, my viewers can hear. And I want to
I
watch
can
TikTok,
kinda
but
hear
I
it.
don't. Ah, it doesn't matter.
He's a bully. He doesn't care about his viewers. He doesn't care about you guys at all.
Dude, I
He
don't
just
know
cares about his
how, but
TikToks
you
and
can't
funny
badly
things.
sing the Fly Me to the Moon song. I swear to God. Like, if you're singing in any
Fly
octave and you're
me to
trying any way, like, as long as you're trying
me
it somewhat, just somewhat, you're singing at least a little good. Like, fly me to the moon, let
You cut out.
me
You
play
cut out.
among the
Fly me
stars.
to the.
Bro, like, you really can't mess it up that much. Like, unless you're just, like, talking it. Like, just fly me to the moon. Like,
Fly me
that's not
to
singing
the-
it, though.
Let me play among the stars.
Fly me to the moon. Take me
Twinkle, twinkle,
among the
twinkle, little star. Y'all wonder what you are.
Hunter said it when you run out of ideas, so you try to make Twinkle Twinkle Little Stars into a rap. Bro, that's when you really know you run out of material. You're straight up trying to make Twinkle Twinkle Little Stars a rap.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star. How I wonder what you are.
Oh.
Up above a bird high. Up in the.
You're not even making a rap, you're just singing it in a different tone. I love that. It's hilarious.
Up above a bird so high.
Oh god, I tried to throw a C4 and it just
Like a
didn't
diamond
work.
in the sky. Tiny diamond.
UAV overhead.
Tiny diamond, what the heck? Bro, I feel like if me and you were to make a song, it would be awful. Like, it would be bad.
Twinkle, twinkle, birds.
I like birds.
I like paint.
I like paint.
I drank paint all night with my.
I used to know someone that would burn paint because he liked the smell of it.
Wait, you knew these people? You knew this people? Hey, Landon, did you knew this people?
Pobby.
Poppy.
I can't even,
Be
if I say it.
smarter.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Poppy bee.
Why did I go to throw a C4? I don't know why I always do that, man. I always go to throw a
Twinkle,
C4 and I
twinkle,
get
little star.
bodied,
How I
bro.
wonder what you are. Like a
Hunter, please
bird
stop.
above the sky. Like a diamond in the
Okay,
sky.
now that's
Twinkle.
bull. That's bull, man. Nope, I'm calling bull on that kill. On my
I
death
saw
right
bull too.
there. You should have died long ago, bro. Where'd you go? Screw you and your stupid luck. Oh wait, was it? No. Nope, the faggot's still here with this freaking... Dude, I'm sorry. But if this gun doesn't kill faster than the freaking Uzi, then we have a problem. Like, if I can't outgun someone, like, if I can't outgun someone with an Uzi with this gun, that's retarded. Like, I get it, they buffed it, but they should have buffed it to a stick. Like that, dude.
Somebody upstairs. You're on it.
And I missed every shot on the same little bad boy, bro. I don't know how he do it. Anytime I try to actually play, I just do horrible.
Oh, that's
Anytime I don't know how to explain it, but anytime I try to play this game, like seriously, I don't. Anytime I'm just messing around and chilling and talking.
Twinkle, twinkle, little. How I wonder what you are. Like a bird above so high. like stop.
For once, me being paranoid paid off because I heard footsteps turned around and there was a guy following me.
Send a charge.
I'm rocking my head to the bang, banging my head to the clang.
You would not be a good rapper.
Mary had a little lamb, little lamb.
Enemy personal
I feel like there has to be a rapper. I don't know who or where or like who thought of it. There has to be a rapper who literally all of his songs were just like nursery rhymes. I swear there is. I don't know. I don't know who
Oh,
their name, what their name is.
I know who you're talking about. Lil Pump.
Little Pump?
Change your mags.
Yeah. Makes me
Really?
fall asleep all the time, so I guess.
Oh, dude, you
Shots
just
fired.
roasted him. It's funny because you can't even make music. You don't even do music.
That's
EOD.
Yep.
Thank God he had EOD, or thank God I blew him up when he had EOD, so it just did damage to him, so that one bullet was enough to kill him. Why is there a guy in our freaking spawn, teammates? Would you like to explain to me the atrocity that is you? Because, like, how? Just how? Just why? I say that, and then I get beamed by a guy with a freaking Uzi again, and he's not even getting
Hit
hit.
him with the Uzi!
It's because I'm trying, I swear, dude. Every time I try to play this game in any way, shape, or form, I just die, man. I don't know what it is. I just die. I just can't play this game seriously, or I just get popped. Like, what? I just blew him up with a freaking precision missile. Why is he not dead? Like, I could have swore. There's no way that fag ran all the way back.
I read your household violation, and that's not bad.
You said you were sexually attracted to James Charles. I don't want to hear it.
I don't want to hear all of your talk about knowing the whole entire dress code violations.
What? Hunter, you need help. Not mentioned. I don't know what kind or what sort.
I mean, health code violations. Like, in the freaking crawdads? Oh my god, I'm suing them.
Like, if like something there were just things that have been made. Like nothing. Because like if you think about it, you think with your feelings. People say think with your head, but like your feeling people say like feelings are chemicals, but then explain what chemicals make up depression. You know?
Chemicals. Drugs are vehicles, I mean chemicals.
Are you on? I feel like you're trying to secretly tell everybody that you actually do drugs, because you bring that up way too much. Like, we'll just be sitting down and you're like, yeah, I know someone who did, I like drugs. Like, it doesn't matter what it's about, you could just say the word drugs, just randomly, and then, I don't know. You wonder why me and Marlon are always concerned for your health. It's because we wonder if you actually do cocaine.
Friendly sentry gun.
Call up my supplier and be like, hey, I need you to stop. It's getting too out of hand.
Allied cluster strike inbound.
They figured out. Tiny.
That was probably the best
Why?
load C4 of my life. I just blew it up way too early.
Right, died 96 left the game. Wait, game!
Enemy personal radar in the air.
Not for long. Bless you.
How do you know that was a sneeze? Did you know 1 out of 5 men
I got it.
ejaculate whenever they sneeze?
What?
I don't know.
What factual evidence backs up your claims here?
Someone got pregnant after a sneeze.
I don't think that's it, Chief.
I'm not lying. If I was lying, I'd be doing this.
You do that for
Kidding.
attention. Not when you lie.
I don't even know. I don't even know.
I got trigger. Actually, I don't think I've ever got that one. Trigger happy? What's trigger
What do you
happy?
mean?
I don't know. You get those gold like talisman stuff. Where is it? Barracks. Here.
The
I'm pretty
barracks.
No, it's not.
Did you say
these.
ear?
Skills win score. These combat talents.
Combat.
I think.
Combat.
I don't know what these are actually called.
Purple thing.
Target dummy higher trigger. Oh, hair trigger. Most
Higher
ADS kills.
demographic.
Wait, hair trigger.
Dust kills?
No,
You have a dust
highest
kills?
most. I never said death
Dust
kills.
kills?
This is why we ask if you're
I said
okay
a
mentally,
dust.
because that makes nothing.
dust.
Nothing near what I just said. What you just said, I just said, has nothing like at all anywhere close to what I just said. You said ADS kills, and you said a death kill. Your brain either works too slow to physically, like, understand what I'm saying, or it works at a speed that is, like, where you're just thinking of everything else but what I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay, guys, I'm reloading. Be careful. I'm gonna really get you with that one.
Have you ever, like, played Warzone seriously? Like, or just, like, mess around?
Nope.
You've only ever
I don't take anything.
Like, you never make any
Hey, Len, do
call
you take
outs or
anything
anything?
serious? Purple.
I mean, I take something seriously.
Woo! Flashbang. Duck it. I stuck a chicken bucket.
I like that man.
I like chicken
that man
buckets.
kill.
You like chicken buckets?
I like chicken
I
buckets.
eat a real mean chicken bucket. Then I really
Oh man, we need to like. Can we have like? We've never had a conversation, by the way. It's just me talking
we
and
have.
then you trying to. No, we haven't. No, we haven't. Because
This is like a
anytime you,
conversation right
because
now.
you just no, it's not. Okay, listen. Because
it
if it's
is.
only one-sided and it's just me actually having a normal conversation and you just saying random crap here and there, that's not a
Random
conversation. That's like all you do is just say something random. Like that's why.
That's all you do too.
No, it's not. I've actually like have a consistent conversation. You just say things out of the blue that don't make any sense.
I say several things like out of the blue, guys. I say something out of the blue. Flashbang! I mean, concuss grenade! Concuss, hush. No! Hey, you be a bit! I did? You there?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just went quiet.
Oh, you weren't quiet.
No, I
How's that
went
make you
quiet.
feel?
Weren't quiet? See, this is what I mean. How did you get weren't for like I
didn't
went.
say weren't.
You said weren't.
I said went.
You did not. Don't
Yes,
lie
I did.
to me.
I'm not lying.
You're lying.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
You're a lying cheater.
You're a lying cheater. Yeah.
You're a lying Cheeto.
I wanna, dude. It would suck to be a Cheeto, dude. If you were
talk
Cheeto,
about
what
me saying
flavor of
random
Cheeto?
things.
Cause that's all you ever do consistently. I do it like once a millennia. All you ever do is say like we would be talking about like financial stuff or like the government, and you'd be like, I would like some blueberry waffles on toast. That's not even like that's like almost exactly like to the T what it sounds like. Like we could be having a serious conversation of what we think, like what our ideals about the government and what's going on is, and you'd be like, man, I can really go for a blueberry muffin. Like, what did that have to do with anything we're saying? Like,
Why are you right?
it's not even funny. The fact
is.
that you acknowledge it is sad, Hunter.
What does that mean?
You don't know what acknowledge means?
Oh no, FAD or fad.
What?
You said fad.
I didn't say bad.
Yeah, you did.
I really didn't. I can send you the recording right now to prove it to you that I did not
You
say
said
bad.
something about blah 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 fad.
You weren't even listening. You don't even know if I said bad. It's called something
What are you talking about?
Dude, this is why you don't. It's not that you think I say things. You just say that I just said something just because you can. Like, it's not even annoying. It's just like I'm wondering why. Like, what is your thought process? You know what's a good idea? Just, like, are you just trying to like think out loud and you just forget that you're?
That's what I normally do.
You act quite often.
Really?
Like quite often, like too often. Like I don't know.
I could actually go for a blueberry muffin right now, to be honest.
Not like I get like just hey, that's
I'm hungry.
There's no point in like milking. I know you like want to milk jokes, and I know this isn't a joke. You actually do this, but can you like if you could go one day without just doing this, like just randomly blurting things out that don't make any sense, I'd pay you. From 1 a.m. tomorrow morning, and we're gonna start gaming, and if you don't say something just random, out of control, or just completely stupid while I'm trying to talk to you, and you have to talk, you have to normally talk, you can't just sit silent the entire day because you're afraid you have to do something, or it's not fair.
Changing max.
I lost, didn't I?
Yeah, already.
The great thing is I have a baseball game tomorrow, so like I couldn't really do anything.
Oh, so you're just gonna try to steal my money, you little pocket thief? Like Mr. Krabs, but at least Mr. Crab has some common sense.
Money, money, money!
How am I alive? I didn't mean to throw that
your heart's beating.
It doesn't have to be for you to be alive, but okay, huh?
Wait, I could have a potato for a heart and still live?
Well, technically you don't need a heart to... Well, you do need a heart to live, but if you had a surgical replacement for a heart, it's technically not your heart. So,
I had a plastic
you
thing
don't.
enlarged in my chest.
It's probably a freaking plastic straw you try to eat, but it's stabbed through you.
Umbilical cord.
Yes. Okay. No, I give up. I give up on
Miss
trying to
Piggy!
Like, I think you do have logic. I think you're just doing it not to, like, be funny or annoying. You just do it. Like, without thought. You just do it. You just say things. It doesn't, you didn't think anything through as you're saying it. You just say it. It could be anything. It doesn't even have to pop in your mind. You're just saying words. I mean, that's kind of what we've been doing this entire time. Like, just try to think of things to, like, you know, keep it interesting. But honestly, it's just being me yelling at you for being stupid and doing stupid things.
Yeah. That happens.
Ah, it's fine. It happens to me more often than you think.
Oh, really? Because I went a whole week. Because Jayden called me a retard.
Enemy at the center.
Like, yeah, Jayden. Stuff, he called me a retard for the whole week.
Sounds like a you problem.
No, I'm just letting you know, buddy.
I don't really care.
Reference. Wow.
I'm sorry, I don't care about other social interactions when I'm not involved in them.
You are involved in them, though.
But I'm really not.
Hey,
Dang, you already
guys!
shot me way before I shot.
Well, yeah, that's kind of how you kill people.
Not really. If someone starts shooting you and you start shooting them in the head...
Ah! Grenade.
Yo, can I not get shot by everybody? I was shot by 5 different people in 5 seconds. I was shot out by the guy who was running, then I got shot from my right, and then a guy with an RPG finally finished me off.
Yeah, that sounds really unlucky.
Sounds like every time I pick up a controller, dude. Unlucky, that's like 90% of my life, dude. When it comes to video games. When it comes to video games, I'd like to make that very clear. I'm very happy to have a house. And rip all those who don't. I'm just unlucky when it comes to video games.
You know what I really want right now?
up? Candy bar? I don't know.
McDonald's chicken nuggets. Like
I'm
those are like
I
so
want
awesome.
wings, dude. I want wings. I don't know.
I want potato.
Dude, like if I ever go to Buffalo Wild Wings, I'm gonna spend way too much money, dude. I don't know
Honey
what
barbecue!
it is.
Flats only!
No, it's no honey barbecue. Grab the hottest wings they have there, and then like I'm eating all the wings, dude. I'm eating all of the wings if I ever go to like Buffalo Wild Wings, dude. I don't know
I
what
killed that
it is.
guy! I killed that guy! I killed that guy!
Shut
Look at
up!
this
No
play.
one cares! Jesus Christ!
I killed him! I killed him! Yay!
I probably killed everybody on their team like 20 times. That doesn't make me a freaking, you know, like. Ah, you hurt my head.
Oh, I stubbed my toe!
But no, man, like seriously though, like I would definitely like buy all I could at a Buffalo Wild Wings. Like I don't know what it is with wings,
Killed
but
the
I
last guy, they got the
love
best
wings. I absolutely love wings. You
Got a
can't
kick out of
make
killing
me
the guy
not
who does
want
that
wings.
play.
Dude,
That
I
gives
have
me
like
the
at
ego to
least
go
100
scream
of
at the
every
guy that
badge.
lost.
Like most rifle deaths, most damage dealt,
Mine's
most revenge kills, most multi-kills, most kills with dead silence active. Like I have like at least 200 of those. I have a lot of like.
Super tired right now.
I want to find the one I got that one match because I didn't recognize it.
Oh my god!
It was like had a minigun, a gold minigun with a lot of bullets coming out of it.
Have you ever thought of SpongeBob being gay?
I feel like you have fantasized about it.
No, but there's a video of it claiming that he's gay on TikTok.
Well, you probably watched some weird stuff that's about gays. I don't have any judgment against people who are gay. I just, you know, not for me. Trigger happy, most shots fired.
You got the doggo.
I don't actually
Invited.
usually get trigger happy. Most shots fired, usually because I use a Car 98. So like I only shoot like
Shots fired.
like
Shots
20 bullets
fired.
is like 20 kills. Because well, like I'm not saying that every bullet a shot usually hits. I'm just saying like it only takes that many bullets to kill people. So
Team deathmatch.
I'm gonna try to get trigger happy again and just fire. Why are you like he's in a mess stage, right? Oh no, he's crying still. Why are you? Or he's angry
Who's
now.
crying?
Like Tamagotchi, bro. We already talked about that.
Oh,
We've got enemy inbound.
Man,
I thought you were talking about something else.
Why would I do not remember a conversation that took fire of an hour. We talked about this like 10 minutes ago.
I have short-term
Probably
memory
not,
loss.
probably not 10 minutes ago, but we talked about it like near the beginning of the stream. I think so, like an hour ago maybe.
I have short-term memory loss. Suck it!
What she said.
Wait.
Dang, I shouldn't have just switched in between people. and I
Hide
would-
behind your riot shield. I have a thermite. I don't care. Do it.
It's the only reason I ever ran thermite. Because tank, when you play ground war and riot shield people who think they're smart, you just throw 2 thermites at their feet and you're screwed. I don't use Semtex. No, Semtex is stupid because they can run at you and they'll kill you too. No, you get thermite. It's a lot harder for them to kill you with your own thermite.
Because they're already dead and you can get out there real quick.
That's not necessarily what I mean. Okay, come on.
Friendly UAV overhead. Friendly care
Doesn't matter
package
what to
inbound.
check.
Thermite. Second.
What? I didn't even know that was a thing there.
That was not a long shot. That was. Who was that? AX50. Dude, we're in the same game as Milzo. Dude, you're watching.
What the heck is Mills?
Whoa, that's Milzo.
Yo, you can get right here? I didn't know this was a thing.
What?
There's like a little lip beside me. Oh, this is the thing you climb on top of. Never mind, I'm stupid. I don't know why I didn't recognize that.
Me neither, bro. Me neither.
I just guess it looked weird because I've never seen anybody just camp there.
Camp where?
On like in the middle, on like on the 2 of these blocks right here, like that shield guy is doing.
That's that guy! Run!
Got him.
I saw that. He ran away from my thermite.
Yeah, that's why you have to throw it at them. Like, it'll stick to the
Well,
tree, so.
you stole 5 of my kills.
I stole none of your kills.
Yeah, you
I
have.
That's a kill.
No, I
Oh my
haven't.
God. You stole 2 of them earlier.
No, I
That,
didn't.
ah, grenade! I got launched onto the other building. Hold on.
Oh, dude. I'm so bad.
Oh no, I didn't. Wait, on my screen, like after I died, I got launched on. Yeah, you got on a 5 kill streak, bro.
There.
You got shot.
No, really, Hunter. Thanks, Captain Obvious.
Daddy one shot died. Oh, he's right here.
Because he's not gonna do that.
I'm getting shot from another direction. Oh, it would have been great if we killed him a little bit earlier.
Dang it, there was a guy waiting for me, and I was waiting for him to peek around that corner, and I got shot in the back, so I freaked out.
I thought you were in.
I didn't know who to shoot at, and I kept trying to go back and forth. But luckily, this is not hardcore, because I would have killed like 3 teammates right
I'm
there.
about to do a full lap around the map without dying.
You're gonna try, I don't think it's gonna happen.
No, I just did it.
Oh.
Oh, you're right there. Hello.
Nice shot, good kill. Keep fighting,
Got him.
we got this.
Hey, Landon.
Small flip?
No. And I died.
Oi, teammate! Stop sitting there like an
Oi,
idiot
mate.
and actually shoot the guy sitting in the middle of the map right in front of you. Dude, I saw the guy running and I shot at him, and then the guy with the sniper shot me. It was very bad timing for everything.
Scored a victory, mate. Let's have another.
I killed him last second. I didn't get the last final kill, but I killed somebody last second.
I wonder how many rounds you shot. They should make that a stat, dude. How many bullets you've shot.
I got a .67 KD.
I got a 1.62. That's
Somebody got
better
a
than
4.00.
my garbage that I usually do. I got most snapshot. I feel like I'm the only one who ever uses snapshot. Like I do not ever.
I used to use them.
No, it's a really useful. Hunter just nutted, bro, on his face.
No, I'm stretching.
On his own face.
That feels good.
Which is words you'll never hear from a woman. So, how's your day? Bro, I don't, like, sometimes I go to Sonic and I think, like, why, like, what's the point of, like just, I understand why they have conies, but, like, who was the idea? You know, like, you know what we need? We need a freaking 1 foot long hot dog, just chili dog, bro. That's what a coney is. It's just a really, really big chili dog. I love conies. It's just that they're very messy, and I don't know, man. I just don't like them. Or I like them. I just don't understand who came up with the idea of it. Just a very, very long, like,
Enemies
I don't know, man. I mean, it was a good idea. Don't get me wrong, but like, I wonder who came up with it. There's a guy right there? What the heck? Kinda mad. Kinda a little salty. Yo, where the heck are people? Oh, wait, I forgot I had it. Never mind, I wasted it. Apparently the right side of the map is where everybody loves to go. Apparently not now, okay. Oh boy. No, I'm reloading! Okay, that's very awkward. I switched between two weapons and then I had to reload them both and it was like, actually I probably didn't have to reload, I just tried to reload for some reason. Are you kidding? Bro.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Not at all. Oh boy. Oh boy.
They're on
Oh,
B side. So now we decide. Okay.
Where? Oh, in our spawn. Or from, oh no wait, our spawn changed. Oops. I need to pay attention to that more. Like what the heck, dude? I thought he was looking the other way. I couldn't tell. And then he just like peeks and then he unpeeks. I'm like, I don't know what this man was doing. And then how he freaking what? Just what? It sounded like I had a stroke, but like what just happened? My brain just can't comprehend like what's the... Still got him, I almost didn't though.
Enemy precision airstrike. Take cover.
None of that. Oh boy. Shot from the side again. I only had 9 kills.
I got 4.
They're to the left and right. I'm getting shot from left and right. Can our teammates like spread out a little, bro? Okay.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Dude. Try that.
Can't see anything.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Dang, man. I remember when I used to just pop people with the car. Why is he just like... I like how they can just effectively sit in our spawn and no one does anything about it.
I didn't know they were in this spawn.
I don't know where he was,
Enemy
though.
UAV overhead.
I don't know this map. I hate new maps like this. I don't like hate new maps. I just hate new maps that are like this. Well, there's just so many different places to get shot from. You know, like you have to completely know how people play this map. Like you have to play this for hours and hours on end just to know where people go, or you're not gonna, or you're just gonna get killed over and over again. Like you shouldn't have to do that.
There's somebody at the top of that plane.
Can you get in on top of it?
Yeah, and I figured out how.
I feel like you just die really quick. I don't know which spawn is where, so I keep getting shot in the back because like I can't find anybody on the like I go towards their spawn, I can't find anybody, and then I freaking turn around and then I get shot in the back.
Failed. Report for debrief.
Go spin the wheel on GTA.
Nah, I'm gonna keep my stream up. I've only been an hour.
Well, you can change the title. Like, Call of Duty, if you decide you want to play
Yeah, but
GTA after.
but like, nah, man. I'm trying to grind out a little bit, cause I'm just trying to see if I can get more kills for the group thing, for the weekly tournaments.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
Because right now I have 390, and the best I've ever done is 800 kills within the, like, 4 days you get. I don't think I've ever beaten that record. I still have a text from someone in the, like, regiment, I think it's called. That was like, dang, you hit 800 kills. I'm like,
Hey, we're first place. We're first place.
let's keep going and secure it, bro. Hunter, you need to get higher up on the rank, so why that the bot person isn't playing, you should we should grind this out some more, you know? So you can get up there.
I didn't fart. You did.
No one ever said anything about this.
What?
No one said anything about farting, and you should bring it up.
What? I didn't fart. You did.
You're stupid.
What?
Dude.
What?
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
I finally got on my stream to see if if people could hear you. So I was doing a sound check. Hey, I got one viewer, which was me for like 5 seconds. Bro, it's sad when that one viewer that I saw popped up on my stream, I forgot that even if you check it yourself, it still counts as a viewer. It's not, the number isn't going away, that's weird. I've already exited the stream.
Instagram. That's the pizza. No,
That's a pizza, bro. That's a pizza.
Oh, it's a cake.
Pancake.
Team
The
deathmatch.
cake is like nuts.
Get up there. Promote the company.
I realize how wrong that sounds.
What are you looking? Are you like hungry?
It was an actual like just normal cake, like not
Like,
dirty cake.
where are you looking though? Like, are you just on your phone looking up images of cake? He was right there. Spawn flips all
You're
right,
lucky
so.
to be anywhere. That he was there. From the very beginning.
Hunter, I want to know what drugs you do so I can also do it. Because I don't know what you're on, but you sound like you're having a fun time.
Okay, I'm at the top of the map. I still gotta crank the 90s on people.
We're not playing Fortnite. We're not cranking 90s here.
Enemy at the office.
Shall be punished.
Trust me, I'm sorry. Oh, God, this
Got
head.
me assist.
He drop shot me and then you dropped him.
I got another assist.
Shipping area.
Great. I don't know which spawn is where, but I mean... Is that you? Yeah, it's you. Okay.
There's somebody right there, Landon.
What the heck is happening? That... Oh, that flashbang landed right... What is that? Concussion or flashbang? I don't know what it was. It just landed right next to me the second that guy peeked me. I was like, bro, where'd that... Oh, I shouldn't have just kept shooting. I just probably die. I just tried to do something what I was just doing. Say I go to somehow missed every shot, but I thought I shot him in his face.
I might end my stream, I don't know. That's...
I'm gonna see if I can stream for like 3 hours. So I'm gonna stay up a little bit later.
Well, like, I'm still gonna be playing, but I just might end my stream.
I'm only at 1:30 right now, so I'm being close to ending this.
How do you know how long you've been?
Time's at the top left.
Oh.
Stupid.
Yeah, man. So that was that. You got to see us get them
I'm
shot.
gonna try to drop shot. Drop body.
You got to see me get them shot. Landon's point of view is on his channel. At I forgot his name. Could you search up Landon? You'll find it eventually.
Landon
what he said.
underscore 531.
What he said. And so yeah, go check him out. Bye.
Don't worry, I'm just as good.
Oh, in my stream, and I just got a whole bunch of content.
Yay, content.
Yay!
Sounds like you're...
Oh wait, you're still streaming.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get half from you saying the word porn. I mean, I wouldn't have you say it. I guess, you know. See, like, honestly, like, where'd that come from? Like, what force was like, you know, like, what in your brain was like, you know what would be a good thing to say? Yay, Pornhub. Like, what is that, like, where in your mind was you just, like, what just, like, in your mind perked up was like, yes, I'm just, like,
What's inside your mind?
it made me wonder what goes on. I should.
Well, it involves a lot of dreams of acting on Disney.
I can see it.
Friendly UAV online.
Oh, what a bag, bro.
I just watched you get blown up.
Friendly
I
precision
hate
airstrike on the way.
retardos that have to use freaking RPGs to get killed.
You want to use RPGs on them?
No, I'm not gonna stoop down to retard autistic eating glue level like they already have.
Well, then you can do you. Just gonna put an RPG on now.
I mean, I have time to get better, but I'm not that bad. Like, I want kills, but I'm not desperate. You know?
Right now, I'm dumpstering kids with a FAL.
FAL is actually pretty good. 10 people. Like, I mean, C4s are different because you can't shoot a C4 all the way down a hall and it do, like, you know, has blast radius like a nuclear warhead. I swear to God, big blast radius in this game. RPGs, you shoot them like 10 feet away from someone, that's still enough to do full damage, dead, dude.
Friendly UAV online.
I killed that guy last second.
Failed.
Wow.
Report for debrief.
And, like, I killed that guy after the defeat symbol sword showed up.
As long as we combine
Strawberry!
game,
I
we should-
care. Huh?
As long as me and you combine have at least 10 kills a game, we should get a good consistent amount of kills.
Let me
for
check
our
it
squad.
again. Unless you already have it pulled up, I'm gonna check it.
Check it.
Moist Trump 2020. Where are we at now, boys?
That's the name, no shame. Most rocket launcher deaths. I died the most to the
182.
RPGs. Who would have thought, dude?
Right now, we're the second place is at 830. We're at 885.
Alright, where are my kills right now?
Where are your kills? Your kills are 402. You're in the lead.
Nice. I just need 400 more kills, and I got my 800 mark that I got that one time.
Or we can go kill 400 people in GTA.
Dude, I don't know what your obsession is with that game. It's probably because you can go to the strip club and waste all your money, but like,
Actually,
you
no.
do you.
I like cars, the fast cars too.
Well, then go
We
play a
like
racing
the
game.
cars that go boom, yeah, Tigra and
If you like
Bunny, and we
cars
like
and like
the boom.
car mechanics, just freaking play a racing game, dude. I know there's plenty of good ones. Marlon used to play a really cool racing game. I don't know,
There's
like,
Forza on Xbox.
dude, I was thinking of doing the forest,
We
like,
like the
pull it
cars,
like
the cars that go
stream, but I don't know if anybody would watch it. But if anybody watches this, put it in the comments down below if you'd like to see me try to do the forest.
Dude, I think raw footage is like healthier for your YouTube channel. I don't know why. It just shows your good and bad sides.
We've got enemy inbound.
I
Lock and
think
load.
it just shows me complaining like a retarded 5-year-old. I think that's what raw footage on my side at least was. It just makes me seem like a really, really like whiny person. I'd like to say I'm usually not, but like sometimes when I'm having a bad day, I don't know.
He knows deep down inside.
He knows deep down inside.
Oh, Jesus Christ, he's right there.
Cruise missile, go for launch.
Oh, hey, Dad.
I probably complain more than I should. Like, more than I
My
like,
dad just
actually.
went upstairs as I said no.
No one ever joined my stream. Was someone watching your stream?
No.
Then why did you say go check out mine? I thought
If anybody watches it,
you... Yeah, okay. Like as if anybody's ever gonna watch this. I mean, actually, one of the 5 people could watch this on my stream. I have like 6,
one of
7
the 3 people
subscribers.
could watch this. Watch mine.
Enemy at the warehouse.
Oh, I had a sniper instead of my pistol. I was doing good too.
Enemy UAV
I wouldn't know,
overhead.
like, no, I think, I don't know what I do. Like, what do people do, like, challenges and stuff? But, like, I'm not so good at the game where I need a challenge. Just be me dying for, like, 20 minutes.
Be advised.
Because I feel like uploading just you playing a game and talking casually, I feel like we could do that, but we need to have more interesting conversations. Or like have a topic to talk
You
about.
call me a retard for half the time.
Because you say stupid things, you do stupid things, you're gonna get called stupid. I'm sorry.
Stupid is really.
Cruise missile, go for launch.
If you do something dumb, I'm sorry. I'm calling you out for it. I don't care who you are, what's your name. I don't care if you're the president of the United States. You say or do something stupid in my presence, I'm calling you out for it. Bro, I call out my brother all the time. I've even called my mom dumb because she said something dumb, so I called her out. Like, it's just who I am. Like, if you do something dumb,
And you
you're getting
didn't
called
get
out.
slapped?
Friendly
No.
fire strike inbound.
I call my mom dumb and I get slapped from my parents and my dad. And my dad.
It's not like I do it all the time.
Friendly UAV overhead.
Sounds like
Like, I'm not like bragging about it either. I'm just saying, like, if you do something stupid, you're getting called out for it. You know?
dude, where did everybody go?
The reason I don't like gaming with family is because I forget that they're my family. And then I start talking how I do when I actually play games, and I'm like, yeah, and they're like, oh, dang it. Like, that's why I don't want to play with my dad, because that's why I don't want to play with my dad ever, because he has a PlayStation and he's a big, like, gamer, and I'm terrified that one time that I play with him, I'm just gonna slip up and swear, and then I'm gonna be dead. It's just gonna be over.
And you're grounded.
No, grounding is the least of my worries. If I'm grounded, if he only grounds me, I'd be lucky.
Wait.
Ow.
Grounding.
Like, dude, because like, look, if I get grounded, I don't just get grounded. Like, this is how I get grounded. I don't get grounded for a certain amount of days. I have to do chores, and each chore is a different amount of points. Say I clean the entire house, I would be about halfway through my grounding. Well, think of it like this.
1/4 of the half.
If I had to explain it like this, think of it like this. Each chore is like half a point, and I need like 300 to like completely be ungrounded.
Do you get like different achievements? Like, hey, you can be on your phone now.
No. Well, if I take, like, say I like take out the trash or mow the lawn 5 days like consecutively, or like I just do a bunch of chores, I might be able to for like an hour, and then it gets taken away.
Take your mags.
It's not the worst. Like, I don't know, dude. Like, I don't really
I
care.
just
I'll
get grounded and that's it.
if I get grounded, I just sleep in the middle of the day. Like, if I'm really bored, I just go to sleep. Like,
Then
I don't
just
know.
wait till your parents just give you
I
better
don't
stuff.
really, yeah, I don't care if they ground me. I'll read books and sleep. I'll gladly read a book, dude. I never read
7 kills,
books.
I didn't do too bad. Here, I'm gonna refresh page.
I mean, I've literally never read books, but like, you know,
We're at
if I'm bored enough,
417, I'm at 190, and we're still in first. We're still in first, 885 to 830. I think we kind of have this in the bag.
yeah, I'm guessing that these people. I have a 2.22 KD. That's pretty nice.
Ooh, I get one. Hey, if we get first place, Black Ops 4, 1 Black Market bundle crate, Modern Warfare, 30 minutes of XP, double XP in neutral play, party play.
Oh my god! So you know how we've won a lot of these?
Yeah.
So I got on Black Ops like the other day, and I had so many chests. Like I was wondering why. Like I had so many of those crates. And I was
Wait
like,
a minute!
hold up, because I never get on COD 4. And then I got on COD 4 for like the one time. I was like, there's like
That's
lots
nice.
of crates here.
Like, what did I do to get this?
Like, there's
Come
quite a
back
few.
tomorrow, for as Kakarot has been confused. Next time on
Bro,
Dragon Ball
Dragon Ball Z
Kakarot.
for me was really funny. It's like you watch an episode, and one episode is him powering up, and then another episode is him powering up. They start to fight, then they cut off the episode. Then they're in the middle of the fight. He hits him once, then powers up again. Stops stops episode. I swear, that's like
Next time
always
on Dragon Ball Z,
bro.
Vegeta, you cheated on me.
I'm pretty sure the reason they always made them so short is because it wasn't the full-blown episodes. It was only like cuts of how much they could air, because I'm pretty sure they couldn't air the full 20 minutes.
Started playing.
Yo, Scooby-Dooby-Doo, we're coming after you. We're gonna solve that mystery.
I see you, Scooby-Doo.
Bro, I love, dude, that was, I remember on Boomerang, dude, that's when I watched all of Scooby-Doo. I was at my grandpa's house. They had this big old flat old TV. I'm actually using the TV I used to watch Scooby-Doo on when I was like 3 years old at my grandpa's house.
Dude, Scooby-Doo is on Netflix now. And one of my favorite series too.
Like, it's weird because once you've heard like good voice acting on animated series, it's really hard to go back to Scooby-Doo. Like, it's just like you realize how bad some of the
Stop it, guys!
No, Gravity Falls had good voice acting.
Yeah,
it's just, it's like it's like going back, like Scooby-Doo did not have good voice acting. It's weird, like it's like anime.
The
It's weird.
story was awesome.
It's weird watching anime and then going to watch like cartoons because it's so on a line. And you know Dude, he just peeks around that corner as I shot at his friend. Great, lovely, absolutely wonderful.
And then you're like, Raggy.
I'll try to use the car 98. Hunter, you're the reason that we can have the nice things. I'm streaming, and you're over here moaning into the mic. Stop! Don't give artists any ideas. Don't bring the anime fanfiction boys into the cartoons. That's when you draw the line. That's where.
No.
That's where you question reality.
Stole your kill, boy.
Not really. You.
No, not your kill. I stole another guy's kill. How did I get hit?
Enemy near Main Street.
Stop it!
UAV overhead.
I just shot into the air for no reason.
So, you know something funny I did at our baseball games?
Stupid.
The team did something very dumb. The other team did something very dumb. Messed something up, and I went, sorry, school.
I don't feel ashamed at all. That man deserved it. He missed. Like I do multiple times a day. But that's because it's okay.
I may do it more than once.
Dude, I don't know what it is, but like, I know it's really easy to do like quick scoping. Because I remember how to quick scope. It's just like, I don't know why I can't follow that dot anymore.
Friendly UAV overhead.
This game taught me how to quick scope. Because being able to see the center of my screen consistently is really nice.
Really good itch.
Enemy personal radar in the air.
I always accidentally waste stems because I go to like use my special and it's not used.
I accidentally.
Hold up,
Like,
am I
think
just
have,
seeing
like,
things, or did that man get 3 hit markers while I was using the car? How are you gonna tell me 3 hit markers on like a 2-shot weapon?
At least.
Like to call my lawyers. I shot you in your shoulder. Dude, I shot him way in the upper body. That should have been a kill.
Enemy cruise missile incoming.
Ha! A grenade exploded him after I died.
Enemy
Dude, so I stubbed my toe and I got a cut on my toe.
I keep missing. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very embarrassed. I can't hit a shot.
Embarrassed too.
I'm embarrassed, bro. Can't
I'm
hit
a
a
bird.
shot to save my life.
On a scale from 8 to 9.
Enemy at the destroyed building.
There's a man there, and I just let him pass because I had to scratch my toe.
You didn't answer my question.
I didn't hear what you said.
On a scale from 8 to 9, how much do you like Douglas?
Dougals.
Douglas.
Doggos.
Doggos?
Doggos. I love dogs. Dogs are great.
On a scale from 8 to 9, what was
Enemy
it?
shield turret on the field.
On a scale of 8 to 9, how much do you love dogs?
Answer it!
Enemy at the cave entrance.
I need it for your application.
I can't hit no shots.
Friendly UAV
How
overhead.
much do you like cats?
What? I was facing him. I was completely facing him when he executed me. This game.
I was defacing him. How much do you like catos?
I love cats and dogs, but it's really about like what kind of breed of dog. Because like I like big dogs and I like small dogs, but like and I just don't like big. Actually, I don't really like big dogs. Big dogs are just like they're nice, they're fun, and they're just fun to
I
play
like
with.
cuddly.
Yeah, I like dogs like that.
I also like cats that cuddle.
I have a cat that cuddles for hours, dude. If you pet, as long as
So do
you'll pet
I.
my
Like,
cat,
if
we'll
you're
cuddle
on-
up to you.
If you're on your phone, my black cat, Boss Hog, he will go nuts
You
and
named
lay
your
down on
cat Boss Hog?
me. My mom did, I didn't.
May I ask why?
We had this thing going, it was an old show movie thing called Dukes of Hazzard, and we had Daisy, Luke, which he died because some retard poisoned hot dog over the side of the fence. We also had Roscoe,
Get it together.
Bosco, and then Kennedy. Oh, we also had Bo. Somebody hit him with a car.
My dog tried to eat chocolate. And then I don't know why dogs are like, ooh, this can kill me. Munch. Like, like, I don't get it, man.
And then another one of my dogs, she passed away because the person that we got her from, gave her some dog sickness. We couldn't treat it because we didn't
It's
know
over.
about it until
We're RTV.
whenever it got
Move
so
out.
serious.
You know, these dogs are blessed with ignorance, though. Like, I mean, they know, like, like a lot of dogs are smart enough to understand what their owners and stuff die, and they get sad when it's just like they kind of understand it, but dogs are just blessed with their ignorance, bro. They don't know what's going on in the world. Like, dogs are just always happy. Honestly, that's why dogs are like, and cats and animals, that's why they're comfort animals, because they're just always happy. They always seem to be happy. That's why if I were ever to get a comfort animal, never a cat. Cats just always seem mean. Like, people get comfort animals because, like, you know, it's kind of a sense of calming. It's really calming knowing that, like, oh, this thing's happy, so why can't I be? I don't know. Something about cats, man. They just don't comfort me. Like, when I'm holding a cat, I either feel two ways. I'm like, this cat's either going to kill me or it's going to chill. It's basically a 50-50 shot.
My cats are pretty chill. Other than one, Cotton Ball. She won't let you get close to her unless she gets close to you.
I have a cat. His name be Dash. When you're outside, he won't get.
Yes.
Dasher can
Dash.
he'll lay on you. Like,
that's
if you
cute.
try to go to sleep, he'll lay on top of your head, and then when you're awake petting him, he'll go down to your chest, and he'll just sit there, and he'll force you to pet him, or he'll like try to suffocate you.
What about Skeeter?
He's dead.
Oh. Last time I saw him, he was alive.
No, he dead. He died peacefully though. He died of old age. We've had him for a
Okay.
long time. I'm pretty sure we've had him since I was like 5. I'm pretty sure he's like
Yeah.
almost 18 years old.
Team deathmatch.
It sucks whenever
Enemy
animals
threats
die.
in the AO. Weapons hot.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's I don't know, man. I'm really weird about it. Like, it really sucks when an animal dies. It really sucks when anything dies, really. Like, that's, like, living. But it's just, like, when it's animals, like, it just doesn't have the same impact on me as it does everything else. I don't know why.
We've got control.
Like, I don't know why, man. Like, just, when things die, like, my thought process is, like, you know what, everything has to end eventually. It doesn't matter in what way it happens or what way it ended. It just has to, eventually.
Yeah.
Which
But
is,
mine
like,
didn't die. None of mine did.
I mean, yeah, it sucks when it happens.
They were all killed by somebody.
It just sucks when it happens, and that's just... And it's even worse if it's not a natural death. But, like, you know... It's like, what are you gonna do, man? Like... I don't believe in faith. I say faith is a little bull. I say that people who are palm readers are stupid. Because they don't... because I don't believe in that, man. I just don't. Like, I don't believe in people telling my future. Like, it's just... I promise you, anybody who's had their future told, it has never come true unless it was set up to come true. Like, that is honestly, like, the sad truth, man. Like, that's when I think it's funny when people say I can read your palms. Those lines on your hands don't mean anything. Your parents probably had it, like, where their lines on the wrist and stuff, like, just were genetic. Because your family probably had the same kind of, like, lines on their hands like that. Like, it has nothing to do with your future. Or or who you are, what you're about, and people, like, when you're born, like, zodiac sign. I don't believe in zodiac signs. Because, like, I mean, mine actually describes me really well, which is funny. Like, as a person who doesn't believe in it, like, I don't know, it just describes me very, very well.
I'm a Leo.
I'm like a Gemini. Like, I looked up what Gemini, like, what if you were Gemini, what did it mean? And, like, honestly, yeah, that's me. I'm a Gemini. But then, like, I looked into, like, a bunch of other stuff, like palm reading, and I had an app that read my palms, and I'm like, nah, man, this ain't it, Chief. This is not who I am.
We're in the lead.
There's nothing have to do with anything that I am. I don't know, man. I don't believe in fate. Fate is something that just doesn't happen. You set up your own path that you take. And I believe that there may be multiple universes where one you didn't do and one you did. But that's just the theory. No one can prove that. So yet again,
Enemy UAV overhead.
here we are at this kind of stance. Like, it will technically. Like, is there multiple universes? Is there not? Like, it's all about perspective. My perspective is that we are never determined to do anything. As long as we work towards a goal, we can make that goal. If someone reads your future and says, you're gonna be a baker, say screw that. Be a freaking... For all I say screw that. Do the opposite if possible. Just like, because as long as you work towards it, you can do pretty much anything. But you have to put in the hours, and yes, there's gonna be a little bit of luck.
Enemy VTOL in the AO.
I don't believe in I just don't. Why was there 5 people on there? I just don't believe in natural skill. I don't believe it's a thing that exists. You either worked from the beginning to get something, or you made it so those skills match you.
Enemy care package inbound.
VTOLs are so...
I found easy ways to... I'm gonna have to hit it with a missile.
That works. Go away.
Well, like, I don't know.
Enemy counter UAV online.
It's stupid if you do, man. I'm not judging anybody who does. I'm just saying, how? How do you know that that's what you're meant to be? I mean, by all means, if you want to do it, go ahead. But, like, someone saying that you're gonna grow up to be a police officer doesn't mean anything. No, I mean, like, as long as you work towards a goal, you can eventually get there. Like, I promise you, all those people in the pro leagues and like NBA, NFL, NBA, I promise you they practice every day of their life. I promise you that they did not give up when times are hard. I promise you there was a time in their life where they either made the decision to practice their heart out, put everything they could into the thing that they loved doing, and then they made it. Because they did everything in their power to do something, so then they got it. There's no such thing as a free. You either work for it or you didn't. Now, yes, people can get free things. People have been granted things for free. And I don't believe that's fate. I believe that you did something in order to encourage someone like, I don't know. Weird thing to think about when you, like, it's just like, I don't really believe in the fact that I believe in the fact that there might be possibly somewhat considered a fate, but I don't believe into the point that if somebody were to come up to and tell me that my fate was to that next day was I was gonna become a professional gamer. No, that's not gonna happen. I mean, it might, but that's because like, what fortune tellers do. If your friend, like if your good friend of yours only ever tells your fortune, is because they're telling you what you're good at. That's all I see a fortune teller is. They're telling you something they think you're good at. And then the reason why people think they come true is because they're good at those things, so they worked harder towards it. That's actually why I don't actually ever think that is a really bad thing of the fortune tellers. I don't see them as necessarily a bad thing. Mainly due to the fact that it might just encourage someone to be like, you know what, why not? You know? And then they start working towards it, and then they keep working towards it until they get it.
I'm gonna go spin the wheel on GTA.
Alright, see you later, man.
I'm staying in the chat.
Oh, okay. I thought you were just doing that then getting off. No, but like, seriously though, like, I believe that it's good to have encouragement for some things, but I also believe that no one should ever tell you what you should be and what you can be. You can be anything you want to. I don't believe in the fact. I don't believe in racism. I believe in. I believe in equality. I believe that there is racism, but I just personally am not. I don't care what you look like. I don't care what you do. I don't care what you believe in.
I'll eat your pussy.
Of course, that's the only thing on your mind, honey. Like, if you're, I don't care if you're a gay furry. No, I don't care if you're a transsexual gay furry. Who freaking, who likes feet.
Moreland.
I promise you, if you work towards a goal, you'll make it just like any other person who worked towards that goal. It just depends how far you're willing to go.
I'm gonna go get my blanket. My feet are cold.
Like, think about it. I mean, yes, there's inequality back, like, in a long time ago, but think about it. Women worked. Think about it. Women, like, people with inequality with, different races. Eventually, people worked towards them being equal, and now here we are today. Well, not everything. I wouldn't say everything is equal, but for those people who think that a lot of black people have a harder time getting a job, that is not usually the case. Well, it really depends who you work for. Because when it comes down to it, it depends on the person you're hiring for. Or who's hiring you. It's not like every company is like this. It just, you know, just happens to be that one person that you just happen to cross by. But everybody's allowed to believe in their ideals. So, of course, you're going to find someone who doesn't agree with you. That's why this whole, like... That's why I find this whole, like, you know, what is it called? Not racism. Like, that's why I thought I thought that was hilarious. Because, like, honestly, it's down to opinion. Honestly, it's kind of weird. Because, if you think about it, if 20 years ago, someone didn't stand up, and someone didn't try to change, it would never change. If somebody 50 years ago, or 100 years ago, or however much time, if they wanted something to change, you change it. And that's been proven throughout history. Yes, it's not going to happen instantaneously. Yes, I am streaming. It's not going to happen instantaneously. Like, I promise you it's not going to happen instantaneously if you try to go change something. Like, it's never going to happen instantly. You're never going to get anything you want instantly. I can almost guarantee it. If you want something, you're going to work towards it. Like, I play video games for fun, and I wanted to become good at video games. So, you know, so what I did is that every afternoon after, you know, when I'm bored, or like if I just don't have anything else to do, I hop on games. Because I like to try to get better at it. And I would say gotten really good at video games at one point in time when I played them a lot. When I played it seriously for like, you know, and stuff.
Tango down.
Cherries, apricots, and peaches.
Or like when I used to play only ranked like stuff and matches and things like that. When, you know, like getting serious. Like when I used to play it, I used to be really good at it. That's because I practiced every day and worked towards a goal of being better. That's honestly all it takes. That's why when I heard about people rioting, I'm like, okay, so like it's just funny to me when people are like, you know what the best way to make cops be less violent? More violence. You know what you know what makes a lot of sense to me? You know, how about we go break stuff? How about we go spend hundreds of thousands of our tax dollars, make us spend more hundreds of thousands of our taxes against stuff because we decided to break McDonald's, or break the glass of a Walmart, or just destroy everything we can for no reason. Because, oh, no, because one cop happened to be racial towards one person. It became a whole big thing. But, like, the funny thing is to me, is that they're acting as if every single cop who's ever lived, or everyone who's ever put up American flag, is racist. Because one cop was. There's racism throughout the world, and there always will be, because everybody has their opinions. Everybody has, and we're told that we have rights for our own opinions. So of course there's gonna be people who think higher of themselves than other people. That's just how it is. It's always gonna be that way. Because people are selfish. There's not a law keeping people from what they say, what they do.
Freedom of
Now I
speech.
understand, yeah, freedom of speech. And, like, it's understandable that some people got mad over the fact that a cop was being, like, aggressive towards, you know, a person. Just more aggressive towards a
Can't
person
breathe. I
because of
can't
how they
breathe.
look.
He's dead. Can't breathe no more.
Like, I understand that. But hundreds of thousands of people saying every single cop is bad, causing hundreds of thousands of damage towards government property. It wasn't the government's fault that it wasn't the government's fault that one cop was bad in a county hundreds of miles away from DC or something. Like, freaking not everyone was the problem. You know? It's just people. The funny thing is that people today will do anything to blow something out of proportion. And it's been proven. It has been scientifically proven that if something happens, 99% of the people will do everything they can in their power to increase the problem. It will not make the problem worse, but they will try to make it a bigger deal than it is needed to be. Freaking like, you know, these riots. None of the riots or anything had to happen. One, maybe you could have protested against that one, like, incident that happened, but instead everybody rioted in multiple towns, almost burnt down an entire city. That's ridiculous.
Someone
And
burnt down
And the thing is that when a few people try to riot because of the reason, 100 more do it just for an excuse to be violent. Just an excuse to do something illegal. Because people are always looking for excuses, man. I promise you. You're always looking for excuses, no matter what. Even if it's excuses to be sad. Because you just want to feel something. You don't want to feel like a mindless drone following people. You want to feel like you're your own person. So you'll look for excuses to intensify emotions. You will. I promise you. It's just science, man. If you hang out with people all the time and you're in a relationship, I promise you, if you get out of that relationship, you will want to be in another relationship a lot more than you were before you even decided to get in your first relationship. Just because now you feel what it feels like to have that emotion and now you want it more. People don't like being treated as if they're just drones that can be thrown away. That's why people act up. They do everything else like everybody else is. That's why riots start. That's why riots start. That's why people do illegal things when they just shouldn't be. Like, I understand that sometimes peaceful protests, but some people have to do their jobs, man. So what? Protecting the peace isn't always what I talked about. Okay, so there's gonna be 100 bad people in this world. How many other people are you gonna do in this world? There are hundreds of thousands of people that do wrong things every day. One more isn't like gonna affect that much. But guess what? One person did one bad thing, and now it's out of proportion. It's blown out of the waters, and it's just because, like, that excuse to do something illegal is that you just don't want to feel like a normal person, because you feel too much like a robot sitting back doing nothing when everybody else is doing something. I'm not speaking for everybody personally, because of course everybody thinks different things. Everybody does something differently. But I'm just saying, from statistics, people are always looking for a way to be different than others, because they don't want to feel part of the population. And some people want to. I'm not saying everybody wants to be different, but a lot of people want to be different. Because difference is what makes us human. The fact that I like this and someone else doesn't makes me a person. So when there's this big crowd, there's these people deciding for all of a sudden just running out and just breaking things, doing riots. Of course, there's gonna be an extra 100 people who are there just to get anger out. I understand God, dude, I freaking just almost coughed on my own spit. That's almost sucked a lot. Understand people have their own reasons for wanting to do stuff, but you have to remember, like, if you act out in anger just because everybody else is, you're just doing the same thing as everybody else. Like, you're just contradicting the only reason you actually went up there. You're making your own logic unlogical. Like, okay, something violent happened. Let's go do a bunch of violence to prove them wrong. You know, like, that's just the stupidest thing I've ever... That's just so stupid. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. Like, riots are just so pointless, especially ones that were over violence. it's just the worst thing you could possibly ever do in all of history. Peaceful protesting is different, but when people are saying there's peaceful, what usually ruins a peaceful protest is when one person does something illegal, they have to attack everybody. That's what happens. That's why when there's a bunch of people saying I was just peacefully protesting when they hit me with a rubber bullet, well then don't let someone join in that's gonna do something stupid. Because one person in the group does it, everyone's about to get shot with a rubber bullet. It doesn't matter.
Dude, rubber bullets will mess up the game.
Yeah, dude. They're shooting tuna cans at you almost.
Yeah, and mess you up. You get hit into, you know what with that, you know.
And remember, they're not just aimlessly shooting at you. They're specifically aiming for spots not to do the least amount of damage to you. They're not hurting you because they want to. They're hurting you because it's their job. It's their job to kind of calm things down. They don't have much say in it. If you were, say you were told to do something in your job, and it's the only way you could get money, keep your family on food on the table, and you were told you had to do it to get your paycheck that month, you would do it. You would go out there. Like, you were like, I'm telling you, man, people don't see it from the cop's perspective. Now, I understand I'm talking about riot specifically, by the way. Like, if you were a riot police officer, and you went up to a riot, and you shot someone with a rubber bullet because they got too close, that was in your paycheck. That was what you had to do to calm others down. I'm not saying everybody should try to go around shooting people with rubber bullets to try to make an example of others, because that's not what they're doing. They're just like, you guys gotta calm down or you're gonna get hit. And people are so stupid. People are so idiotic. It's crazy.
And you think you can like, just get away with that and it's just perfectly
I saw this thing during the riots. People, they're like, it was like, okay, they're like, Black Lives Matter, but then they burnt down a African American person's house. Or not house, they burnt down his shop that he worked for no reason. Like I said, people are just using this as an excuse for violence. It's like, that's 90% of what it is. Now, there are some people trying to fix a problem by peacefully doing this, but others are just wanting to do illegal stuff because they want an excuse without having to go to jail. Because they think, oh, 90 people are doing it, they can't just arrest everybody, but I promise you 9 times out of 10, if you're the one who starts it, you're probably going to be the one who gets finished and gets put in jail. The mortality of thinking that it's okay to do something because one thing happened is stupid. That's what 5-year-olds think of. That's how 5-year-olds think. That's how 5-year-olds think. That's just how it is. That's how stupid people think. If you think for 1 minute that just because one thing happens to me that you're allowed to go out and do all you want, do anything you want, break laws, hurt people, you know, break stuff that's not yours, causing harm, like, think of it. Think if you're sitting in your house and someone caused a riot, and just because your house happened to be on the street that they were rioting on, your house got burnt down. That would suck, right? And all because one person thought it was okay to burn down your house because something happened a couple freaking months ago. Like, and I get it that most of the riots were done in a short time period of it. But you have to remember, that's not everybody. Okay, it was wrong. You got your statement out, but after a couple of weeks, like, you don't need to riot. You know how you fix things, you do it peacefully. When you do things unpeacefully, you're just telling the government exactly what opposite to do. You're gonna start rioting and doing illegal stuff, of course they're just gonna hurt you on sight. Because they're thinking that once this riot starts up, and once one person acts out, everybody's going to, and a lot more pain is gonna happen to a lot more damage is gonna go happen. The point of a riot police officer is to cause the least amount of damage to the surrounding, to help cause the least amount of damage to everything. And burning, I think those people burning the flag are just maybe the most autistic people. Those, like, I swear I saw like those people. This guy drove around.
You think that it's okay to burn that because one person died?
Like over the 100 who died for the flag?
Yeah.
That's good.
Like 5 million people overseas died.
Over
Well,
this
that's
is
an exaggeration.
This is something that amazed me the other day. This guy drove his truck and these people broke and hit his truck. And I was like, and he asked me why. And he said, because this flag represents the cops that did that man. I'm like, how? My thought process that ran through, how? How does that represent anything that has to do with the cops? Just because that flag does not stand for our government. That flag stands for the country, that stands for the people inside the country. So yeah, when you riot, you're tarnishing the flag that others fought for. So don't be burning it just because you decide that, oh, it means something that it doesn't. Putting up a flag every morning means you respect the people in the country enough to be like, oh, hey, maybe, just maybe, this doesn't, just because our government, it's a signal of the United States, doesn't mean that it has anything to do with the government. No, it has to do with the people inside the country, it has to do with the people who fought the country, it has something to do with the laws. What makes the United States the United States is that you're allowed to do whatever, you're allowed to be whatever, as long as it's law. Like, there are countries where people are literally dying because they have different ideals than others. And people are over here rioting because of one person that's burning the flag. Like, if you don't like this country, you can move away to a worse country that doesn't even let you be you. People, there are states that cops kill people all the time just for discrimination. And I promise you, there's a lot more discrimination in other places than America. So if you want to, leave. No one's forcing you to be here. If you have the time of day to ruin buildings, to cause damage to the government, to just straight out hurt people and cause violence and riots, you have time to get a job, get enough money to move. This new gun does not work well if you don't get headshots.
What?
The Vector. I don't remember what it's actually called, but it looks like the Vector.
The Vector.
So. It's the Vector.
It's the Vector.
Yeah.
It was originally called.
Enemy cruise missile
Yeah.
incoming.
It's just not great. But like, I don't get people's thought processes when it comes to this stuff, man. Like, I don't know if it's just me, but I swear to God, common sense is not common at all. I feel like it's the most rare thing. People are like, oh, where's your common sense? I'm like, I don't know, because apparently nobody has it anymore. Everybody's just lost their minds and just does stuff because they can.
Friendly UAV overhead.
Like, yeah, some things are messed up.
Just
You're allowed
because
to
you
speak
want to do something doesn't mean it makes sense.
I mean, yeah, you're allowed to speak up. That's all on you. You're allowed to do whatever you want because you don't like something. But when you go as far as burning buildings down, raiding
With
things,
innocent children in them.
Enemy launched
yeah,
advanced
doing
rockets are exposed.
just doing things that are illegal, hurting people, hurting people's businesses, causing others hundreds of thousands of dollars. You know, about taxes. You know why there's so high taxes? Because there's a bunch of retards out on the streets burning things down because they don't understand how it works. Because they don't understand logic. I'm really having a hard time leveling up this gun. It's not a headshot shot.
Not gonna take it lying down.
Like, man, I just don't understand what the thought process of people are when they think, you know what, it sounds like a great idea to me? How about I go on the streets and burn a building down? You know, how about I make it harder for everyone else?
To live.
Like, imagine, like, how many, the reason, frick, I forgot what I was gonna say. But basically, there was over $1 million in damage done to a city during the riots. Now, that means taxes in that specific area are gonna have to quadruple because a bunch of people decided to come and ruin everything and break things. Because remember, the people that pay you is the government. And the people you pay is the government. It's an infinite cycle of money. It's called an economy. So when you go out and go break 100 different things, remember, you're paying for the stuff you're breaking. It's not free. Like, I don't know why people think that's like...
not accomplishing anything when you start breaking stuff.
Yeah, dude, all you're doing is proving others right. You're proving that you're an egotistical person that thinks that violence is the only way to solve a problem.
I mean, there's peaceful, like, protest. I'm okay with that. I would join in if I wanted to.
Yeah,
But whenever it turns into rioting, I'm gone.
The reason why some peaceful protests turns into people getting shot with rubber bullets is because there's so many riots, they don't know what's the difference between a riot anymore. Because it goes from completely calm to out of control real quick.
We've got enemy inbound, lock and load.
That's why people get shot. If you get too close to it, just don't get too close to a police officer. Just don't get too close to, like, if they're making a wall and they're standing, don't get close to them, man. Don't get up in their face. Back up. If they ask you to back up, listen, and you're not gonna get hurt. I saw a video. It's like we're peacefully protesting, and they just shot me with a rubber bullet. I'm like, that's because someone threw a firecracker at them
Enemy in the
earlier.
back alley.
It's for their own safety. If you were in that cop's position, I promise you, if you saw someone throw fireworks at your buddy, and someone starts running at you, you're gonna do anything you can to protect yourself. So what, they're in riot gear. You know, that riot gear doesn't stop people getting hit. Like, if you shoot someone in bulletproof armor, they're still gonna have the impact of the bullet hitting them. Because people still feel pain. They're not mindless robots that don't feel pain.
They were, humans probably wouldn't be functional.
Like, I'm so glad that rioters aren't robots.
Pain, you wouldn't know if you're dying or not.
Dude, listen. The horrible thing that I ever thought of was that if riot police went to robots, you wanna know why? Because they would only ever follow procedure. They don't have feelings. They don't got emotions. So if you get too close, you're getting shot. Like, no matter what. Like, you're just screwed. There's nothing you can do about it. You're officially at the moment where you are no longer in control of anything, because those robots don't care who you are, what you've been through, or what's happening in the moment. All they know is that you in a certain perimeter, you're getting hit with a rubber bullet. And they don't warn you either, dude. Like, the fact that cops, the thing that most peaceful, quote-unquote peaceful protests where people get hurt by the cop is when people don't listen to the police and what they're saying. They give them multiple warnings before anything happens, but they keep doing what they're doing. It's just simply you're not listening, and they're trying to warn you, and then you go too far. It's funny because it's almost like a parent telling your child not to do something. And like, what do you expect when you kept doing the thing I told you not to? You know? It's crazy. That's why I say when people do these like things, they act like children. Because you're being told not to, you get multiple warnings, and they tell you you're going to get hurt, whether if you keep doing it, and yet you keep doing it. For the sake of a person who probably don't know, in fact you're assuming it's racist, well, it probably was, because he's had multiple checks against, but just the fact, like, if it was a white person, no one would have cared. That's like my point. If it was a black cop kneeling on the white person's neck and did it because he didn't like white people, it wouldn't have been a problem. I promise you. It wouldn't have been a big deal. There wouldn't have been a deal. I promise you. But I'm gonna be honest. There is a lot of, like, there's a lot more racism towards African Americans than there are whites. That's just how it is. I don't know why. I mean, that's just how it is. And it sucks that's how it is. But it just is.
That's how it is, yeah.
Life is gonna suck, so what? It used to.
There's
2020's
people
probably
that
been...
are starving in Africa.
Yeah, there are literally people dying of malnutrition because they can't find food or clean water. And we're over here rioting and stuff. Like, this has probably been the worst year ever. Just because people, like, think about it. And also something that really just occurred to me, honestly, like yesterday I didn't even think about. These people are getting big groups to riot while there's still a dead disease going around. Like, it's almost claimed as many people as the Black Plague now because a bunch of idiots got sick with it because they decided it would be a good idea to get in groups and stuff. People are always wondering, like, dude, it's so weird to hear other people's opinions about this stuff because sometimes it makes no sense. Like, that thing you just said, it's only your belief. It has nothing to do with factual information, and you're doing it because you want to. Not because, you know, you feel like you have obligation. There's a big difference to wanting to do something and doing something because... And I'm not saying that all the riots and stuff weren't for a reason.
You
No,
don't! I'm trying to bank my money and this retard's killing me!
I do believe it did change something. I do. I personally believe that those riots changed how the government thinks a lot. But sometimes it's in the worst way possible.
Go away, Bryony. I hate you.
Because when it comes to the police officers not being able to trust citizens and not to be calm, then it comes down to others getting hurt for others' actions. Everything can be changed to another person, so yeah, if someone does something stupid, everybody's gonna get thrown under the bus. is why people lose faith in the world, dude. Because people are rioting while there's disease going around. Just because, you know, because everybody believes everybody's racist, then people are start burning the flag that, you know, they might have had family connected to. And that's just scarring, dude. Knowing that someone went out of their way to burn a flag because of their beliefs. I mean, you're allowed to believe and do anything you would like. That's America. But you're not allowed to say
there's somebody in a helicopter bombing you guys.
that every cop, every person who's ever worked for the government or the military is a bad person just because they did. That's like saying, man, that's like saying one NBA, say like, this is hypothetical, I don't know if anything is if this has ever happened, but say one NBA player kills somebody. Well, now people are shutting down, like, that's like saying one person in the NBA killed someone. Now they're shutting down the NBA because of that one person. That's like the exact same thing. One person went down, so now everybody's the problem. Now one person go crazy, everything about that thing is the problem. That's the problem. Everybody's making it worse than it needs to be by saying one person's not just the problem. It's every single person that happened to do anything with that thing. And that's what I meant by earlier, why everybody's looking for excuses to blow it out of proportions. Like, no. I promise you, there are cops out there that are really doing their best to try to, like, help people. You know? Like, there's probably a lot of cops that are bad people. But that doesn't mean that there's not going to be more bad people in the future. By doing what you're doing, you're not preventing anything. You're not stopping anything. I'm sorry to tell you, but we all get it. But that's not going to change other people's ideals. You can't change someone's mind just because you do something violent. You can't change someone's ideas or something they believe in just because you hurt someone or broke down a building. You're making a statement that no one's going to listen to, no matter how big you're making it. Like, unless you unleash a nuclear warhead, I don't think anybody's going to turn their head. You burnt down a city? Well, congratulations. Now you all look like terrorists. You know? Like, congrats. Now no one cares again. 2 months later. Maybe less. In 2 months, everybody's already forgotten about your protest, and it goes back to normal. That's how this is. That's how generations are. That's why peaceful protesting is different. But when you're making riots, it'll be remembered for maybe a week more. That's my prediction. If you were to angrily riot, burn down an entire city, you're gonna remember that. They're not gonna care about what that was about. They're just gonna be like, oh, remember that time a bunch of people burnt down this place because of this? That's not gonna change people from being racist. I promise you. I absolutely promise you.
Losing ground. Take it back.
Like, but yet people still think doing all these illegal things is gonna change someone's mind. It might change one or two, but in the majority, no one's gonna change. Because people don't change for other people they don't know or care about.
Why do I have the cops on me?
Honestly, yeah, this is a little cheesy, but that's 9 times out of 10 why guys don't...
I just got killed because some retard decided to run into me while I was in a jet.
And now I'm not saying all girls are like this, but if a girl wants you to change, and if she's trying to change someone, it's not worth it. Because we're not changing because you want us to. We're only changing if our own ideals say something against it. That's why I probably won't have a girlfriend for a while, because I'm not changing for anybody. If they don't like who I am, then they don't have to date me. If somebody doesn't like my ideas, they can go away. I don't care. You can argue about your ideas all you want. That's not going to change my mind about what I believe. It's kind of why, you know, other ideas exist. That's why other religions exist. That's why everything else kind of exists. Because someone had a difference in idea and was like, you know what, I'm going to try this out. So then they did.
Trying to fly a
Because,
jet.
and at one point in life, someone's like, I want to become, like, we should become more advanced. And so they studied more. While others were like, we're okay how we are. But yet, that different made us how we are today. So isn't it crazy how the fact that we don't want to change can, like, you know, make something that seems meaningful meaningless? Because a lot less people change than others think, and it's really sad to think that they just burnt down an entire city for basically nothing. So it might change the police's mind, it might change some people's mind that saw the outside view, but the people who have strong beliefs aren't going to change. That's how life is, man. Because a lot of people just don't care. Like, a lot of people. It's not their problem, then it's not their problem. Honestly, when I heard about the riots, I mean, I was like, okay, that's not okay, but at the same time, I'm not about to go riot. It doesn't matter what time I heard it, who I was. People say it was different, they thought you were this, or you were that. Of course it'd be different, I was this or that, because I'd be a different person. But I'm me, and I say that rioting just wasn't a smart idea. Like, I mean, but at the same time, not everybody has to agree with my ideals. That's exactly why no one's gonna care. That's why a lot of people aren't gonna care. Because they have their own ideas. They have what they believe is true, and they're gonna believe it to the fullest. I don't care what you say or what you do. Some guy somewhere is not gonna care. At all. In any way, shape, or form. They might say it to try to convince others, but in reality, it just doesn't matter to others. And if other people saying that it matters helps you cope with what happened, fine by me, man. That's all you. Don't go burning an American flag or taking down someone else's shop that didn't deserve it because you decided that your idea was strong enough that you needed to show an example. All you're showing is an example of what your own ideas can get you. They can get you hurt, and they can get others broke. They can hurt others. Just because you have an idea doesn't mean that idea is absolute, but a lot of people believe that. I don't know, man. People just make no sense. Alright, I'm done with that topic now. I've explained it to the point I can. I'm starting to recycle what I'm saying here and there. So, I'm done.
What do you want to talk about now?
We can talk about dating.
Oh, something I'm not very good at.
Don't worry, I'm not good at it either.
Oh, okay, then we're both on the same page.
Exactly. So, like, what is it about dating that you just don't like?
Finding somebody that's, like, it's actually harder to find somebody that's trustworthy now. Especially since what I've been through.
This is what I think from both sides of the spectrum. Like, you know, I wouldn't say it's any gender's fault, but somewhere along the line, someone decided to mess with others' feelings. Like,
okay, then, no, perfect. That's what I'm talking about, trust issues. That's the kind of trust issues I have.
Like, girls are wondering, like, I'm not trying to pin on any gender right now. This is just my only way of thinking about it that I can think of. Somewhere along the line, listen.
Such a nice guy.
Somewhere along the line, girls were like, man, there's not enough nice guys. I wonder why. That's because somewhere, someone was like, I'm fed up with it, man. You wanna know why guys don't talk about our feelings? Why we don't? Because that's how we're raised. If you want us to open up, you're gonna have to take a lot longer. Girls don't understand that the fact that when we have depression, when we have anxiety, we don't got nowhere to go. We don't feel like we have to go somewhere. We feel like that it's best for us not to say anything because it could make it worse. So we don't. So when we get in relationships and girls just leave and they're okay with just leaving, there's a reason that we don't want to get back with you. Because we're afraid that you're going to leave again. And we'd rather not have a chance of that bottle shattering because we can't fit any more emotions in it. So what we do is that we leave you and we don't ever come back. That's just how it is. If you break our heart once, you better make sure you have a good explanation. It can't be because I got bored. Oh, because I was confused. No, you better say it's because I just didn't, you know, you have to tell us your feelings. And you girls can do that. Guys can't. We don't feel obligated to. We were raised not to. This is how it is. I promise you years, hundreds and hundreds of years from now, boys are still not going to be the sensitive ones. There are guys that are sensitive, but I promise you most guys aren't going to want to talk about their feelings with people. Because we're either going to feel like we don't feel like messing up your day because of our personal feelings, or we just don't feel like making our thing about us. Girls wonder why there's so many no more nice guys. It's because there's no one left to be nice to. You know? And it's like, it's the same. Girls don't stop being the same way because some guys just messed with them. Some guys just dated them for a couple seconds and threw them away like garbage. Girls do the same thing. That's why relationships are so hard to understand, because you don't know if this is another person to throw you away like garbage, or if this is another person that's going to stay with you for a while and actually be there for you. And sometimes, and the fact that it's a 50-50 shot every time you meet a person is horrible. the fact that you can meet someone and the next day they could be with someone else just because they think that it's okay, then it's not. And I'm not saying this is true in any way, shape, or form, but I'm just saying, like, girls probably have a lot easier time with breakups than guys do. Because when guys are together, we don't talk about
They
our
have their
feelings.
girlfriends back. Yeah, they got that girlfriends back them up.
Yeah, dude. You know, it's one thing, I understand one thing about, like, you know, there's different things that we have to, like, go up against. And yes, that is true. But you can't just say that, oh, hey, I have a harder time than you because I have my feelings. I promise you, you probably go through your feelings and talk through your feelings more than that. You can't cope with it. Like, I promise you, this is what I do at least every single day. Anytime I ever have anything happen, someone breaks up with me, I don't say anything. I don't do anything. I act as calm as possible. Because my emotions, I don't feel like my emotions are valid to be had. I don't think I deserve to be able to tell people my emotions. Like, I just don't. Like, my feelings are relevant to other people's feelings, so I just don't say anything when it comes to when I'm having a hard time with it. You know? Like, I promise you that there's a lot of other guys that think the exact way. Like, you know what? Maybe they just don't care enough to, like, want to hear out my emotions. Because what we're told is that no one does. We're told from the get-go that if you do this, then you're considered weak, and that's bad. So then we just don't. Every day in school, dude, I have a lot of anxiety. But you know what? Wearing a smile doesn't mean you are, man. Like, dude, that's why I have a hard time dating people. That's why I don't see dating as dating a lot. Because hanging out more isn't dating. Getting to know someone, that's dating. Hanging out with them a lot, sure. But, like, if you do it for 4 months, and you're dating someone for 4 months, and all you've done is talk a little more, hang out a little more, you're friends. I'm sorry, that's what it is. Now, friends can start dating, that's true, but, like, you just have to remember that it's like, you know, you can't just always expect that person to be done. I knew someone for so long, and I thought that it was all gonna be okay, and that we're gonna date for a while. But then I was told that, you know, then I said something, well, I guess it was my fault, but I said something, and I meant it, but I meant it in a different way. But since somebody, you know, brought it up to the person that I was dating, it ruined my relationship. Because I said it didn't really feel like dating to me, and that got turned into we were not dating. But like, man, it hurts, dude. I promise you 9 times out of 10, if I'm not the one just because it's not that I feel lonely. I don't feel like I don't need to feel wanted. Honestly, it makes me uncomfortable, you know, when someone relies on me to help them out. I will help anybody out if I can, but I don't feel like I can most of the time, you know? So, like, it's hard to help others when you don't, it's hard to explain, it really is. But I promise you, most guys, we were raised from who knows how long. From the day we could walk, talk, we were told, you better man up because your emotions don't matter to others. So you might as well just don't show them. Sometimes it's hard, dude. That's why there's a lot, suicide rate for men is almost 95%, or actually, pretty sure it's like 75% higher than women. Because women can talk about it. Women have an out. Women have a way to be like, no, it's okay. We don't get any positive reinforcement. Even when we do talk about it, we're called weak, and that makes it a lot worse. So then we just don't. It's a lot easier to not speak about our feelings and it build up than actually say something to make it 100 times worse. But eventually, it's hard. That's why people go crazy. That's why a lot of guys go crazy and stuff. That's why people stop dating people. That's why people become douchebags. That's why others no longer date people and they just go on to a next person and feel like they're gonna be left. And it's just better to leave them before they leave you. That's just how it is. It's just how people are. Not all people are like this, but there's just too many. Like, I've been cheated on before. Did it faze me? No, I didn't care. She's allowed to do whatever she wants, man. Girls do whatever, man. If they want to go date someone, that's fine. If I wasn't enough, that's fine. But don't come back to me when the other person dumped you because you weren't enough for them. I'm not trying to be mean or anything. If someone dumps you, right, and then they go for someone because they thought they were going to be nicer or better, and then they say that, and then they dump her, I'm sorry that you made that mistake, but I'm not going back for you because what if you just go do the same thing again? You think someone's going to be nicer, but then they're not. I'm not just some person you can fall back on every time you get your feelings hurt by someone who dumped you, man. And that's what guys are treated like. We're just treated like things that can be passed around from one person to another until the point we don't care anymore. So then when there's that one person that actually cares about dating and actually cares about that person, it's hard to know what's actually caring about that person. And it's just dumb. It's just very dumb. And that's why it's just so hard to date people. That's why I don't date a lot of people. That's why I don't ask anybody out. If I can avoid asking someone out, I probably will. If someone wants to ask me out, they'll get up and do it themselves. Because I don't feel the need to go up to someone and say, hey, would you like to date? Because I know for a fact most people don't. Like, I'm just not the best person. I'm a pretty garbage person. I'm pretty annoying. I don't have a lot of good values about me, and I understand that. But, like, it's not the reason really why. It's not that I don't expect for them to say yes. It's just I don't feel like I could help them be better in any way. That's what I think dating is. I think dating is helping each other out to where you both become a better person by the end of the relationship. Or if you don't in the relationship, you just keep making each other a better person. You hang out, it's just like a friend but more. But when it's just you hanging out with a friend and occasionally talking to them over the phone more, I just don't see it as dating. I'm not saying you have to go out and kiss or anything. I'm just saying, like, when it's just talking about stuff and you're not even talking about, like, each other or just something that happened in your day, that helps too. But that's just a friend, man. I don't care what you say, but, like, that's just how it is for me. Like, I don't move to, like, I'm not, like, I'll wait. I mean, I'm a patient person. But, like, after months and months of waiting for someone to do something else besides talk about them, talk about themselves, like, I just see if they want to get to know me. I don't do any tests, like, see if I won't text them for a bit, see if they'll text me, because if they never, ever ask me anything about myself, that's when I know they don't like me, they don't care, they just don't. Due to the fact, like, that's just how it is, that's just how I've been told, that's what I've been told, that's how I've been taught, so that's my idea. Whether or not they're good for me or healthy for others, I don't know, man. But also, I'm at a stage in my life where dating isn't really a big thing. So, like, I don't know, man. And when people say they're sad because someone broke up with them, that's the funniest thing I have ever heard. Because the fact that you got hung up on someone and actually believed lies, it's just funny. It's funny to me. It's not that you should always expect someone's lying to you. It's the fact that if someone does lie to you, you gotta pick yourself back up. Sitting there and staying sad about it isn't gonna get you the attention you want. It's not gonna help you get through whatever you do. It's just gonna make you feel worse because you're just consistently reminding yourself about how bad it was when it actually happened. It's not helping. We're told over and over and over and over that's how everything is. Because if we talk about something, it's our fault. Right? Anything that we do is our fault. If a girl breaks up with us, it's our fault. If we break up with a girl, it's because we weren't enough. Like, Like, I don't have anything against people, but if someone walks up to me and says they're willing to date me, I think my first question I would ask them, are you really? Because if you're dating someone else, of course, I don't really care if you date someone else, you have the right to. I'm gonna be a little mad, but I mean, like, if you don't feel like that this relationship's going anywhere, and you decide to go date someone else, at least tell me, just break up with me. There's no reason to keep it quiet. Tell me you're gonna break up with me. That's honestly the only reason I never gotten back with somebody. If you tell me in advance that you're breaking up with me, and you say, hey, I'm gonna break up with you because I don't think this is going anywhere, then yes, maybe in a couple of days or weeks, I might get back together with you if the other thing doesn't work out. Because I understand, people have curiosities, people have, needs, and if you don't reach those, sometimes they just might leave. that's understandable. But when it gets to the point that everything you need doesn't have to be answered
Enemy at the
immediately.
center.
I feel like
Yeah, I got something. So like, I'm dating this person, right? But like, either they like did something with their account, or they deleted their account. I can't talk to them anymore, and I like want to break up with them, but I can't because their account come up with it, and now I can't do anything about it. I can't really do anything about it.
like this is honestly what I think. If somebody gives me some half-ass excuse to say that I was confused at the moment, well then you better get then if you're
Enemies halfway there.
confused,
Step it up.
then make sure you tell everybody that you're confused before, not after. When you say after, it's talk to people. Communication. I promise you, communicate with whoever you're in a relationship with. If you tell them, hey, I don't think this is working out, sit down and have a talk. You might be able to keep that relationship longer. But don't beg. Just talk it through and see what's wrong. And if you can fix what's wrong, then fix it. If you can't, well then, I'm sorry, that's how it's gonna be. But don't go moping around like as if you could have, like if there's nothing you could have possibly done. Because when girls do it, they just never say anything to us. They only tell other things to other people. And then you find out through one of your friends, you're too afraid to tell them. Don't be too afraid to tell a guy you're breaking up with them. Or don't be too afraid you're leaving them for someone else. First, tell them the reason why. There has to be a reason. But don't make an excuse. Be like, I don't feel like this anymore. There's not enough connection. We don't do enough stuff. You can't just give them a reason. You have to tell them almost exactly what they did wrong, or they're not going to understand and be mad at you. I promise. That's just how it is. Because, honestly, we don't have the time. If we say something that offends you, you're going to have to speak up, because we don't know what cues are. If you're trying to tell us something, we're not going to get it.
Enemy UAV. Cruise missile go
It's
for
just-
launch.
If you, like, if a girl came up to me and tried to give me a hint that she wanted to date me, I wouldn't understand. We're not taught to, because guys are not taught to know what emotions are, or how to go through emotions and stuff. So we're not going to know when you're trying to hide the fact that you have these emotions. We're not going to understand how to find them. We were never told how.
Friendly sentry gun deployed.
Now some people do, but I personally won't. You gotta straight up come out and tell me. If you're not brave enough to, then that's not my problem.
Friendly
It's just
care
dating's
package
too
inbound.
difficult, man. Like, just not enough people are honest with each other. Not enough people talk enough. You know why couples that have like 7-year-old like relationships that stay married for their entirety of their lives, they did that. They did that because they were in a time where it didn't matter, and talking through things was the only way to fix it. And that's how relationships last. Communication. I mean, yeah, just talking to someone is different, but talking to someone about how they feel about the other, that's different than just talking to someone. But no one ever thinks of it that way. And I don't know why. I haven't met a single person that thought of dating as talking to each other about each other's feelings and helping each other out. Not one person. I don't know why. People are great. Sometimes I feel like just being clueless, and then, you know, people make assumptions. People guess. So if someone walks up to a person, and just because you've dated 10 people, they don't know the backstory, they're gonna assume that you're not gonna want to date them. People have standards, that's understandable. You're allowed to like and unlike anything you want. But you're not allowed just to date someone just because you thought it would be fun for a little while and throw them away like as if it didn't matter. Because it might not have mattered to you, but it sure did to them. The only problem is if it mattered to you and it didn't to them, guess what? If you're a girl, you probably have a lot better way of getting your emotions out. I promise you, there is probably a girl that does bottle their emotions, but I promise you there's a lot more guys that do that than women. Almost guaranteed. Because that's just what we were told, man. That's just how we were told. Not just by, like, our dads or anything, by other people, by other guys. Like, it's not like a rumor that spreads, it's just something that we've always known. Honestly, we don't even have to be told that. That's just how we feel. Honestly, I was never told that I was gonna be here ever like tell people your feelings, but I never have, dude. Just because I felt that it wouldn't be okay to, because I know that's how everybody thinks, is that nobody's gonna care about my feelings. It's when you care. It's when you care. Someone cares about your other feelings. That's when you're dating. When you're just talking to someone and you could break up and all be okay, just like that, then you're not dating. It's when you both care about each other's emotions enough to want to hang on to that relationship. And you don't get, and I'm sorry, but if you get tired of a relationship, you never cared in the first place. You don't just get tired of a relationship. I mean, you can say it like this. If you date for 3 years, okay, and then she says, I don't think this is going to work out, okay, that's probably means you don't have enough communication, and then you just, both of you stop. But if both of you are in a relationship, and you're keeping to the point to where you both are, like, caring about each other's feelings, you don't just get tired of that. Like, that's how people date for, like, years, and eventually get married, because they found a person that they could personally be like, yeah, I know this is something I care about. But if it's okay to date other people. I'm not saying that you can only date one other person, only one person. I'm just saying, if you're going to date someone, for one, you don't have to give them a reason every time, but just, if you say this isn't working and I need to leave, and they ask why, don't say because I got bored of you. That's the worst thing you could say. Tell them something like, if you don't know what to say, just walk up to them, tell them that I don't think this can work, and if they ask why, just say that I don't think, this is gonna really work out, this isn't like, this isn't how I think dating should be. It's just ideals. Tell them your ideals. If someone meets you, tell them what you think dating is. Tell them how you feel about them. Ask them how they feel about you, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Then part your ways. Some people will be broken up because some people don't understand that somehow that's just how dating has to be. It's not guaranteed for everybody, but it happens a lot.
Team deathmatch. You are clear to engage all threats.
Oh, I had to reload. We need another topic on it.
I like the podcast.
Like, this is also a problem I have with when it comes to dating. I don't know how to start a conversation. If someone's in a conversation with me, they better have something to, like, they better have a good thing to keep it going, because I am the worst to conversations. Like, I can talk on and on about a subject, but, like, if it's something, like, personal or, like, ideal, I don't know that much to talk about. But the fact, I could probably go on and on about that fact. But if facts are different, like, I have blue hair. Cool, good for you. You don't talk about that so much,
Friendly UAV online.
Honestly, that's why I talk a lot in school. That's actually why I talk a lot in school. Because the reason why I say never have normal conversations is just like, normal. Always talking about how something works, usually.
UAV online.
I don't know what to talk about either, to be honest.
Dang it, man, I was counting. Hard to know what.
Halfway there. Keep
I mean, it's just. I think the problem is that we went over like serious categories of what we actually thought, so it's hard to like think of anything else.
Allied cluster strike.
This is good at the beginning. is that not a kill? I'm sorry. Like, if someone's like basically like, if someone's close enough to smell me in this game, then I should be able to one-shot them with any kind of shotgun equipment, no matter what it is. You shouldn't have to shoot more than twice with a shotgun weapon if they're
We're winning this. Hey, friendly UAV online.
Man, I'm not the best communicator, by the way, like, because I don't know how to think that much. But, like, that's just, all that is just personally what I think, more or less. Yeah. I just wanted to disclaim that, because I can't speak for everybody, because I'm kind of antisocial. Well, not about myself, but, like, this is about personal stuff and others. I just don't talk about, like, if I talk to a person, it's not about, like, their day or anything. It's just probably random conversation that I got brought into, or was brought up to. Why does Starbucks put actual lemons in their lemon water? Well, it makes sense, but like, I just swallowed one of the seeds from the lemon, and it like hit the back of my throat, and I gagged a little. I gotta use the bathroom. I'll be back. Alright, I'm back.
I'm just rolling with somebody on GTA right now.
Okay, Hunter.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
So, if there's one person in your life that you could date right now, who do you think you would? Actually, never mind, because I'm streaming, and I don't know if anybody will ever see this besides the people in this town, so, never mind. Because we don't want to disclose information.
Well, if you actually want me to, then, we can make some hints towards people that they won't understand.
I mean, I guess go ahead.
Okay, so, just, I don't really know, honestly. I mean, quarantine, so I haven't really been talking to anybody.
Yeah, same. There's
You know
like 10 lemons in here. What the heck?
What are you drinking? Starbucks?
No, I'm drinking lemon water. I got lemon, mango, and I don't remember the other thing. I got a third one. But there's like 10 lemons in there.
Well, yeah, no, I haven't really been talking to many people that are the opposite gender of me. 'Cause,
The opposite
you know.
gender.
Okay, female, I'm sorry.
There you go. Hunter?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I thought you cut out or something. You said that and then stopped talking. I might have to
yeah,
say.
no, I did stop talking, but
Oh, if I wanted
I
to
haven't really been
date someone, I wouldn't
females.
know. Like you just like I don't know any like of the. I don't know any girls like. I just don't
Females.
know any. I don't know any females. Yes, I don't know any females. I just don't, man.
Like, I know people, but I haven't really been talking to many people.
Like, right, like you know them, but we know nothing about them. Like we've seen them like once. We talked to them a little bit. That's about it. But like that's why. Like I don't know anybody's
mostly all the
personality.
girls that are in school absolutely hates me, so.
Bro.
I gotta get
Man, I don't really care when or if I ever date someone. That's like the problem, I guess I'd have to say. If I mean, I would.
Somebody let me in their car and they jumped out and there's cops on us. So they jumped out. I'm driving. I'm sorry. I'll let you have your car back, but I'm outie. I can't afford to die right now.
I don't know, man. I don't think like if I were to say if anybody had like a crush on me, I would have no idea, man. I would have no idea, no clue. I don't even
One
know if
time,
anybody likes me.
somebody that you dated and broke up with you because you said that one thing. They were talking about people that was in most of her classes that she liked, with the same hair color as me, same color of eyes. And I went to 5 other people until I realized it was me. I'm not that smart whenever it comes to myself.
Dude, like even if someone did like me, like that's something different. Because like, I'm sorry, but like I know this. I don't actually know if this is true. But if a girl hits you and it consistently annoys you, it's not gonna make the guy like you. I'm sorry. I know that's like... What the heck? What the heck? Why did you just have a perfectly shot? Like, you just didn't have to shoot at all. Like, you didn't have to aim. It was just auto-aimed on me. Why? Like, why did you just perfectly line up for him? Kind of dumb.
Time to earn your freedom, soldier.
In the air, that's something stupid. If you just like drop down, sometimes some people just get lucky and get perfectly aimed up with you.
Go back to the front line. Burn it.
That's honestly one thing I don't like about Warzone. When you're in the air, there's nothing you can do to avoid bullets, or at least that I know of. So if someone just starts shooting you out of the air and they get lucky enough to be perfectly lined up where you're at, you can't do anything about that. Money? Weapons? Hello? Oh, none are around here? That's not good. Oh, no, there is. Weapon here? Ooh, that's a pretty good weapon. But yeah, like, back to the thing, like, I don't know. Man, I wouldn't, like just... I just don't know anybody's personalities enough to say...
God knows if somebody changed.
Right.
Because I sure as heck don't. Because the only contacts that I have had this whole quarantine is you, Marlon, and a few other people.
Right.
And then my baseball team, but that's it.
How are you meant to get in this room? Yo, it's like locked on, but how the heck are you supposed to get in here? My teammate's being shot at while I'm trying to get in a building. I don't think I could tell if someone liked me, even if it was like blatantly obvious. I said I don't think I could tell if someone liked me, even if it was like blatantly obvious. I think it's more about the fact that I don't believe someone could like, you know, like me that way, more than it is just me being dull.
Gas is closing in.
My teammate left.
up here. Hey, this vendor's got gear if you need it.
Enemy spotted.
Can't stay here. Get to the safe zone.
How does he just peek the second I actually rush up there? I love that guy's luck.
Wait, now what are you playing?
Warzone.
Sounds like you're playing R6.
Like I went to rush at this guy, and the second I did, he peeked me. Like the second. Come on, teammate, pick me up. You can't ping while down. They should change that.
Yeah. Apex, you can ping while down.
You must get up. You will live.
Warzone is really just trying to look like any
I'm
battle
gonna
royale.
die here, rip. No, I'm not. Okay.
But the only reason that Fortnite is still staying alive is because they're coming out with new modes.
I thought it was just because of like all the like I just thought it was because a bunch of like 5-year-olds that didn't understand how gaming was.
Also, yeah, because some kids are just getting their consoles and it's a free game, so I mean...
Right. It's a good
This is
starter.
something.
I would say it's not the worst game. It's just that if you're like if you played a lot of video games before, it's probably not a game you'll like. Or actually, if you get good at it, it's actually preference. Honestly, it's not a bad game. It's just bad because we don't like it. On it.
Body armor here.
I mean,
I
I
don't know,
still
man.
play it because I just like the battle passes that they're coming out with. That's
just
really
can't.
only it.
Nice, I
Other
just
than
knocked
that-
this guy out of a helicopter.
Also, I really like the new live events, like the Travis Scott. I mean, I was already a pretty big fan of Travis Scott. Even though all the 2-year-olds are like, oh my god! It's sicko mode!
You know, it's something, I know it wasn't this kid's fault, but they gave the, when Snoop Dogg, I think it was like, what was it? Was it Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre? When they made a song, they made a music video, and they did a dance that Fortnite incorporated into their, in their game at one time. They're like, that's the Fortnite dance. I'm like, this kid should jump off a building.
And yeah,
I mean, I get
the
it.
wheel turning thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
The
like,
wheel turning? Yeah.
he's not, I know he's not old enough to know who that person is. Heck, technically, I'm not even old enough to know that person is when he was, like,
Well,
you
we
know,
do, for
relevant
some
to
reason.
everybody. Well, we do, like, I listen to rap. If you listen to rap, you know who Snoop is. I'm sorry. If you don't, then you're a liberal. Or a casual. Oh, I'm dying to Zor.
Friendly loadout drop on the
The
way.
loadout drop just came, bro. Rip.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Come on, teammate. You got it.
Dude, the police just let me walk into this place, just sitting here?
Oh, my teammate survived. Let me ping a buy station. That's not a very good buy station. Why is there? Oh, okay. This
I need to wait till night comes up.
is not so good. He is so far from a buy station.
Dude, like 9-year-olds today. Oh, they noticed me.
Man, like, I don't really know, like, how the
I was
younger...
just trying to be peaceful, but they started shooting at me.
Dude, it's weird thinking of, like, I'm 15, right? So, it's hard to think that, like, when I was born, like, Eminem was, like, actually famous and, like, popular, and even people who didn't listen to rap know him. But now it's to the point that is only if you've ever listened to rap, you only know him. I mean, I'm pretty sure most people have heard of them, but, like, honestly, dude,
Vendor here if you need to buy.
I think I'm gonna try to keep, like, at least one album. Like, I'm gonna try to buy, like, a CD or something of his. So, like, 50 to, like, 70 years, if Spotify dies or something, I can still, like, you know, I can
Listen to
still,
his stuff.
yeah, just listen to his stuff, and I can still, like, I'm not gonna lie, his newer songs, meh, but his older stuff, like the 2001, 2002, oh, my
Godzilla's a
feet.
Come with me.
Godzilla's is an okay one. But like his old songs was just like he would just gone through all this hardship, bro. He just had such a hard time in life, and he just, you know, he's just jamming it out, man. He's just getting it all out, and God is ever so good, dude. That's what rap like. If someone wanted to explain rap, it's just rhythmic poetry. I'm pretty sure it was like the definition or something.
I'll be right there.
My teammate just left me.
Oof.
I don't want to get caught in zone, but I really want that supply. Oh, it's gone.
LMG.
Supply grade's gone. Ooh, yay, man. And then that car I was going towards, a team
I'll
win
run.
in it.
Come with me.
I'm in. I don't know. Dude, I talked to these guys a couple days ago, and one of them asked me, you know, it was really, what the heck is this? I'm kind of screwed.
Night, so I'm gonna be super hard.
Oh! I don't have any weapons to fight the enemy team off. Or I have a weapon. Ow!
We need recon. Request fire.
Oh boy, we were not surviving that. Ugh. Honestly, I want to know if, like, if I ever become a big YouTuber, I want to go back to this video, stream. I want to see how many people watch this. Like, say I get somehow, like, in some way, 100,000 people. Like, I have 100,000 subscribers. I want to see how many people actually watch this. I feel like this was one of my more serious streams, because we actually went over things that, like, I actually personally thought about. You know, like, you know... Not a lot. The relationships and stuff, you know. And, like, you know, just kind of how writing and stuff is going on. Man, dude, it's weird. Dude, 2020 is, like, the worst year I've ever experienced. Like, literally, like, the first 3 months was just, like, baffling, dude.
Yeah.
Baffling bad.
America is dying. That's nice. Well,
There's, like,
on the other
7
hand, we have killer wasps. That's also a problem, but we're not doing much for that because they come from freaking Japan, so we're fine.
There's also
Dude,
7
a lot of the
trillion
bad stuff has came
cicadas in
from
America.
Japan.
Yeah, dude, the coronavirus started in Japan.
Murder hornets came from Japan.
You know what's
Or
funny?
somewhere over there.
Japan knew about the coronavirus, but they never closed down all their stuff. So literally, if Japan would have taken responsibility, a lot of less people would have died.
Oh, duh.
But don't worry, no one has corona in China anymore, so good on them.
Actually?
I'm pretty
Get
sure.
yourself a proper warm-up. We'll be deployed
Or there's
soon.
like 0 cases in like a few spots here and there.
We've only had like one or two cases here where we live.
That or around where we live. None have been like confirmed in Cherokee, I don't think.
That's good, I guess.
Playtime's over, mate. You're going to the war zone.
I think after this game, I'm gonna turn off my stream. I've been going for 3 hours now.
Are you still gonna like be on them?
I might get off. Depends on how I feel what I have to
Battle Royale. Be advised,
do.
gas
I'm
is
seeing if
closing
these guys
in.
have in-game
Proceed to
mics,
the
and if they
safe
do,
zone.
I'm going to party. Something like it. Or I mean, not party, but game. I'm tired, man.
I don't blame you.
Dude, track in our school and stuff is starting up. I'm kind of scared. Like, when all that stuff starts up, I'm kind of screwed. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Don't do
Okay,
track.
alright,
Oh,
get to
wait.
work.
Are
I'm
you
not.
forced to do every sport?
No, man, I love track. I mean, of course it's gonna suck because I run like I at least run a mile. Like I probably don't run as much as
Your
college
teammate
people
has been
do,
marked
but
for
I
high
might
value
run 2
target.
miles per
Keep 'em
track meet.
protected.
I don't know because I'm not doing the math, but all I know is I'm running the
Hey, God,
400, 800 relay, I mean 2 mile relay, and yeah, and the mile relay, or no, mile and 2 mile relay. I don't know why I thought mile. Ugh. My brain stopped working for a couple seconds. I had to run a lot during track meets, man. Like, it just.
I ran once around the track and I'm pretty sure the 45-meter dash.
Did you say
So
you
I
went around the
ran-
track in 45-meter dash? You know, once around the track is 400
one
meters.
quarter of a mile, and then I did a 45-meter dash. Also, on our first
Got
and
that
only
one.
track meet.
Yeah, on our first track meet, I did a 6-minute mile. I don't remember my other statistics.
Friendly UAV
I had a
overhead.
6 minute and 32 seconds mile.
There, going in.
And, if I remember correctly,
Waiting for it to be night.
for our first track meet, I ran the mile, the 2 mile relay, and the 800. Because the 800 relay was meant for next track meet. That's when I was gonna
But then, Corona. Like Landon's thing, if you did your homework, and if you did, you're a nerd. I did a few pages of homework and was only at one Google Meet.
I was.
And I'm not ashamed. I got a lot done other than school.
I don't know where I'm being shot from.
I actually got my room clean, but then my sisters decided to bring a friend over.
Why is Uncle Billy the guy on the front lines? He's the one with the most wanted. If he dies, we don't get the money. So I see the one running head first into the freaking danger. What's wrong with these people? I got the drone. Man. I feel like I could be a good YouTuber if I tried. I feel like if I had like a bigger group of friends than just me, you, and Marlon, I feel like we could have a lot of fun streaming and stuff with each other.
We would have a lot more fun in GTA.
Yo, GTA would be a blast.
Gas is inbound.
Because we'd actually have like people to do heists with and stuff.
Vendor here.
Right?
Might
We have, I have Evo Simple and Duck, but they're just never on.
Yeah, same
You
with
successfully
Ghost.
defended your teammates.
Like, I was gonna ask her if she wanted to help me with the heist, but she wasn't online. She hasn't been online since then. Sorry, did I offend you? You're quiet.
No, I'm
Friendly
just
loadout drop on the
making
way.
sure these idiots don't kill me. Or I'm just like thinking in deep thought. What? Okay, never mind. I got really confused when I first saw this weapon because
Extra
I'm not
cash
used to
if you
having
need
it.
it.
I guess I'll take.
I'll handle it. Pilot is mine.
Pilot, come on.
Why am I piloting? I got in second.
I'll dive in support.
I'll take that.
It's really eerie when you pilot in this game. Because you could just get shot down so fast.
X-ray spotted.
We're gonna get shot down so fast. There in a vehicle.
Heading there.
There, going in. There, going in.
I think it's funny that the drone just combusts the
Most
second you
wanted
get out
target
of it.
neutralized. Well done.
I kind of just wasted that. I thought there was gonna be his teammates were gonna be with him, so I was looking around to see if they were here. Apparently, he was alone.
There, I've got movement.
Dude, I don't know why. Like, I usually like I'm able to make more conversation, but like when I go streaming, I think like my brain just shuts down, dude. I don't know why I can't think of anything to speak of. I also been talking for like what 2 hours. Please don't be on the. Ow! I pressed the wrong button again. Wait, what? I don't actually remember. That's not a teammate! Wait, what? Oh, what? How'd this guy? Oh, he's that. I didn't know he was a teammate, not gonna lie.
Gulag now. Fight to earn redeployment.
Or I didn't know he wasn't a teammate. I'm just punching people casually, beating them to death, you know? Or trying. Ooh, let's actually take out my Tamagotchi. He's still sad. Why are you sad? Become happy. Get happy. How do I make my Tamagotchi happy? I wanna know.
Fight started.
I don't like him sad.
You can practice the way while you wait. Taunting your enemy is an effective way to get inside their heads. So is a well-placed stone.
This is a good spray paint for me because I always
There's
get
a
in
fight
gulag.
kicking off. Get ready to fight. You're next. Your teammate got a proper sorting. We're sending them
Well,
home.
that's not nice or okay.
Win here and you return to the front line. You lose, your fight is over. Time to earn your freedom, soldier.
Hey, I'm back in the game. Will I still be able to get my stuff, or is... Oh, a lot of shooting. That's probably not good. Teammate's still alive. That's good. Oh! I'm pretty sure that's more than one team, dude. That's like more... Yeah, that's 2 teams. Wait, 1, 2, 3, and then there are team captain. Yeah, that's the 2 teams. There's a guy shooting me to the left that wasn't part of the team. Nice, man. Nice. Alright, well, I died, and my teammate's not gonna be able to get me back. So, I'm gonna stop the stream here. And see you guys till next time.